Hello and welcome to the Cobalt Cafe, where we're playing Upsilon Transcending in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM, and we have got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, and I'm playing Lucius to the Lockhart. You're somehow lucky and unlucky detective.
Yeah, that's pretty apt. We've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet tonight, and she's hoping that they don't break her plane.
Yeah, so many people could break it. I've thought about breaking it in so many ways. They're all such
There's so
rude
many ways to do it.
things to do, though.
I've got a couple plans for it as well.
Fair enough, maybe I will break it. We've got James
Hey, I'm James. I play Sigrid.
Dibziaka, and we've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara, and I play Lily, the first youngest person to ever get on the moon.
That you're aware of.
Sticking to it.
We will likely have a Jared in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Previously, Sigrid's been running a class for nerds, essentially. People who want to learn how to fight with a sword and shield. It might be a cover for a Viking army recruitment drive. It was attacked by more of them pesky vampires. This could be a problem. There seems to be a lot of them. There were more powered vampires this time. He took one of them down pretty easy. Another one got knocked out real quick with sleepy time gas from Sigurd's shotgun. But
Couldn't believe that. Absolutely fucking mystified by that still.
by a few seconds later, she'd gone, disappeared. Took your eyes off her for a moment, and poof. Lily had been nowhere to be seen. She'd been promising something big. There'd been a countdown to a live stream that she's had Violet advertising everywhere. It's got all the Nirvana pretty hyped. And it turned out that Lily was going to the moon. She took a girlfriend. I don't know if you are girlfriends yet. I don't want to label it or anything yet, but yeah, we're going steady if you want to be like that.
The people online have definitely labeled it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, not just online, newspapers and everything. Print, in the print. And yeah, moon. You did all sorts of moon stuff. It was pretty mental. You did notice a suspicious signal that you were picking up, though. Very short range, radio based of some kind. You tracked it using your fancy spacesuits, courtesy of Violet, via several other avenues, which you have now found out Violet/Audrey seems to have started up an aerospace company and scavenged all the best aerospace researchers from the research company in the past 6 months. She kept that quiet. Anyways, Lily went to this thing, obviously, cut the stream, obviously, and it quickly became clear that this hidden installation on the moon is actually put here by Nirvana, probably. Problematic, given that there are multiple signed treaties by Nirvana against construction on the moon. But here it is. Garth weren't happy. He'd been snooping, clearly. He showed up and told the others that they had to come and get you. The reason they had to come and get you is because something here has sapped Lily's ability to teleport. And then a bat catches us up. No, it doesn't. You guys did go and rescue her. Because not only does Violet Audrey's fancy company make spacesuits, they make spaceships. And they've got a prototype.
They're on their way.
Right, but I think we cut as we were taking off.
Yeah, pretty much. She got to orbit, hit coast, and although I don't really know about that. How many G acceleration are your engines? Because she gave me a timer about 2 hours, right?
Yeah, they're pretty intense.
Yeah.
I think 4G.
Yeah, you meant to have stabilizers, but I already said you were in microgravity, so clearly the stabilizers are working just a bit too well at the wrong setting.
Fair.
But that's very impressive, you know, that your ship is currently undergoing 4Gs of acceleration, and yet inside it is microgravity. People on the ship should roll the higher of HT or freefall if this is their first time in space.
Nice.
Is it anybody's first time in space? I feel like we've all
Yes.
been in space.
Yeah.
You have all been to space, but you've not been in microgravity before.
Yeah, last time it had that stupid gravity thing.
That stupid gravity thing.
Was this a previous game thing?
No, this, don't you recall, in the future, everyone went to space.
Oh yeah, we did. You're right.
So what's the minus if you don't? Have it?
There's no penalty, it's just HT or... Oh, did you fail it? Oh, you failed it
Yes,
by
by
6!
6.
Wow.
I don't know if there is a bigger fail for...
The 0 Gs are eating me.
Space adaptation syndrome, space sickness.
And getting bonitis.
Bonitis. You are nauseated, which may trigger vomiting.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel so good. Nauseated, -2 to all attributes, -1 to active defenses. And after you eat, you've got to roll HT. You've got to roll HT for a bunch of reasons to not throw up.
God, just let me know
Close-
what do I need to...
close
When
his
do I need
helmet.
to roll?
Close his helmet.
Good call.
No one fart.
Helmet's closed.
Okay, fair enough. You've got a pilot guy. He's pushing buttons. Beep boop. He's pissed
really gonna,
at the mic. Go on.
really gonna suck for Lucius, but
Wait, did you just do a fart?
no. Closing his helmet when he's on the verge of puking.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I watched something really recently where someone threw up all inside an helmet. What were that?
So I can try to get the microgravity, well, the gravity working, but it might ruin the compensators, and I think that would be a lot worse. Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine, says the guy. This is better. I mean, 0.8G would have been fun, I suppose, but this is way more fun. Fine, even. Why did we bring these guys again? He looks at Lucius's green face and Sigrid's eyes still closed.
He is still responding due to the fact that he is putting his pucker lips as close as he can from not puking.
Rescue mission.
Right.
I think Sigurd's working on all of her gear.
This ship got any kind of like a stealth tech on it? I'm pretty sure it has. I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I assume that is in effect.
Yeah, if it's functional, this thing's is probably undetectable. Certainly undetectable once it gets a good distance away from anything.
Dude thinks it's pretty undetectable. Let me just do a GM check quick. Oh, it's close, but no, I don't want to have to deal with a dog in space, I'm afraid.
I actually completely concur with this call. I might have actually been like, no. Can I save that for next time? But no.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you like a +1 to the frequency of appearance every time it doesn't show up.
Whatever. Honestly, like, my plan is to save another 2 anything points, and then it'll be verse of 15, so.
Fair dues. That dog loves Sigrid.
Yep, it's around except for the times that it's in the bed or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's at the spa.
You need to get neutered.
And And I don't want to go with all the time, just in case there are times where Luke wants to be like, "No dog."
No dog. Dogs say no. Roy, well, hi, you're on a spaceship. Anyone got piloting high-performance spacecraft?
They took a pilot with them.
Sigrid totally doesn't.
Yeah, but
Violet
he's
does.
like, anyone want to sit on my knee and drive for a bit? You don't even need to sit on my knee.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
there are two. There are two
though.
seats.
Well, feel
Yeah,
free.
go for it.
I want fly. I want fly.
Yeah, have a go. I mean, it'll slow down your journey to the moon. Right now, all it is doing
I
is
like 5
accelerating
minutes.
in a straight line.
Basically, every maneuver she does is away from the moon.
Yep.
I got one more point to spend. I could
Veto.
You don't think Sigrid could have learned how to
No.
fly a high-speed aircraft in the past?
Probably not. No.
Maybe if she had the force.
I mean, we've not been making much use of that time use sheet. How much time do you spend in the arcade?
Probably not a lot. What with everything else she's doing.
Yeah, making stack upon stack of swords and shields, training an army, what have you.
She hasn't been making stacks of shields, but that's because she's got a bunch of nerds to do that.
Yeah, scrub work. Lily, you're still streaming on the moon's surface at this point?
Yeah, we're doing a not all the time stream.
Yeah, like
'cause,
you come back in every hour for 10 or 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, just to give us time to set stuff up and things. And or again, Lily's taking the camera at this point, so she doesn't have the "why isn't she flying" thing going on. Now that we're further away from the thing, did we start feeling things coming back, or is it just dead still?
It's not completely dead. It's just taking a lot of effort to do things.
So like probably if we started moving further and further away, like the other side, we'd be okay. But the
Yeah.
spaceship rescue's better.
Yeah, for sure. You think maybe, but you can't move that fast without your flying ability.
Yeah.
You are also... Oh, well... You're supposed to be at a penalty for every G increment is different. And on the moon, it's 4 G increments plus a little bit. So Malia is technically at a -4 to DX and a bunch of other skills. I'm not sure for Lily. I feel like Lily, you're just at a -1 to DX because you're... Oh no, you're not
used
even
to
within...
0.
Yeah, you're used to 0, and you're not even within 1 G increment.
I should be at a -9 when I was Sigrid a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you probably should have been. But that would...
Good to know for future.
No, it's 0.2 is 1 G increment.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
anyway.
you'd have been at -5 when you're in Earth gravity.
Which makes a lot of sense.
But right now, you're only at a -1 to DX, whereas Malia is fucked up and keeps like falling flat on her face.
I mean, you should see some of the NASA videos that happen all the time.
Exactly. It's made some pretty good stream moments. Malia is already a meme.
She's a GIF.
Yep. With sound effects on YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube. Man Eye.
Man eye? Okay.
Man Eye. It's terrible. Matthias is sulking in the background. It's just like, I do not like this spaceship travel. I wish it was the Rhine.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna do much of anything on the trip.
No, I imagine not.
Unless you want to throw something at us or at them.
No, not on the trip, really. I was kind of just stalling because I expected Jared to get here any minute. But, the ship will, at one point halfway through the journey, turn around and start slowing down. And arrive at the
Yep.
moon, few minor course corrections, and bring
Piloting
itself
check.
gently down without stirring any of the moon dust, even slightly, right?
That's the hope.
That's the hope. Let's see how it does.
It does have contragrav if it's functioning.
It does seem to be functioning, yeah. You can give me a piloting check if you like, Violet, to come in for this landing
Sure.
manual, or you can trust the computers.
Nah, screw that. This is the moon. I'm landing the damn thing.
Sure you don't want to trust the computers? Boss?
We'll be fine. See, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, you will be fine. Smooth. It does not even shift slightly. It maybe hovers for a second, but you don't notice that from the cockpit of this bear.
Fair.
That's B-A-R-E. Bear vessel. I just didn't say another word.
So we're here. What now?
Opened up shortwave comms.
I mean,
Lily, can you hear us?
yeah. I've been trying to yell at the guy in the thing, but he's not responding.
Have you just been screaming down that shaft through your suit?
That and like we were given the frequency.
Did Garth give you a frequency for him?
I thought so. I could be misremembering though.
He also spoke to him. I thought he was
He-
talking to him on the
he
phone.
left
Recorded
him-
a message.
He recorded a message for Lily to play back to him. Reluctantly, it seemed.
And were there cameras in there that she saw during that search?
I don't think you did see any cameras, no. I don't think you got given a frequency for him.
Okay.
But there is a shortwave radio signal coming from there. I mean, you could try broadcasting something out on its frequency or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me computer operation. You want to try and communicate with him?
+1, right?
Yeah,
Or is it +2?
at least +1.
Okay.
If you take time, you'll get a bonus as well. It'd take like 5 minutes normally to set up this.
I mean, I'll just go with the 1 for now.
No problem. You're pretty sure that you're broadcasting something. And
Down
then-
to there.
Down to there, yeah.
I was given his name. I don't remember his name, and I'll be like,
Johnny.
Donnie, Garth, sent me kind of.
After about 20 minutes, so I'm guessing you did this a while. Stream's been off for an hour or so by
Yeah.
now. I mean, you had been going all day. You could probably have just called it for now.
Yeah,
Finished
pretty
the
much.
stream. But yeah, they'll arrive just over the rim of this crater, and you will notice, and you too on the spaceships will notice, that the radio beacon emanating from this place has changed to data. It's transmitting audio.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What kind of spacesuits do we have?
Fairly fancy ones, but I should look them exactly up in Ultratech, definitely.
Yeah, 178. I'm asking because I'm actually here looking. Are these like counter pressure suits?
I was thinking the space biosuits on 179.
That's good for me.
You can get all the way up to TL10.
She
You-
may have
you
brought
s-
back designs from the future.
I mean, that's what I got.
This is why she was able to convince the scientists to defect,
I
because
didn't
she had
even
cool
think
shit
of
for
it.
them to work on.
I was just like, holy shit.
Audrey is the Mila now. In this incarnation of the game, Audrey is the Mila.
Yeah, it would seem.
She can't actually build any of it herself, but
Right.
Mm.
This,
You've got a team of
this thing-
scientists that you scalped using your genius.
But you've got the most important part in the whole R&D thing. Money.
ruthlessness.
Cash money, homie.
Like there are some things that you can do if you just throw enough money at them.
Although fewer of them in Nirvana.
This is true.
It still goes along.
That's fair. That's fair. But still.
And that's a good thing.
Mm. Good things are always good things.
Does-
You start
does-
decoding. Go on. What you say?
Does this thing work the same way as like you've still got to have the environment suit or you get skill or you get penalties, correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm done interrupting. My bad.
No, that's
No,
alright.
those were good questions.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
considering some things as well. Go to basic
Like-
set, go to skills.
Like honestly, I can see it both ways.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Some of them require it. Some of them don't. It's not a straight. They all do.
I was told I needed it.
Cool.
You're,
Then let's go with it.
That was for a suit slightly less good than the one you're wearing now, though.
Okay.
But also, you were told you needed it. Trait lists, skills, there we go. Blind eyes, environment suit is page.
Hey, that works like I'd hoped.
Well, that's
Ha!
true. You done something clever.
I cut out the top bar that says, type, location, DR, the
Ah,
labels part,
I
and
see.
then I cut out space biosuit, and the image is lined up in Discord, so you can actually read
Oh,
it.
nice.
Very nice.
But yes, they land. The things change to data.
Yep, it's the case. On the other hand, some sleek Ultratech suits might not limit skills at all, is something noted. But environment suit is the skill of donning and operating it.
I think the key point is you told her that she would need it.
Yeah, that is
So
a key point.
if you're gonna change your mind, just keep that in mind.
That would be rude, correct.
Well, but I think the other thing that he mentioned is that she's wearing a different suit. So I guess it would just be up to how you read what the space biosuit is.
I don't care either way. Just make a choice.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm happy either way. I just want to know.
You are not limited to environment suit default in this space biosuit.
Okay.
But you will be required to roll against it to do lots of things in it.
To do lots of things in it, such as
Taking it off, putting it on.
to operate it itself. Yes,
yeah.
That's fair. That's totally
Make
fair.
sure the oxygen is attached properly.
Yeah.
Sealing a leak.
See, yeah, a zonked lazuli. Things that are very easy if you just know which button to press.
So things that Sigurd is gonna have to go over to Audrey for.
Audrey, I leak.
Yeah, Violet's gonna also be not having a clue. She doesn't train with biosuits. She does the fun stuff like flying.
Your pilot guy is like, I'm going to stay on the ship, okay?
Absolutely. Wait, are we not? Aren't we all staying on the ship?
Oh, you said rescue mission, right?
Right, but we're here, right?
And then you notice that there is. He points at the audio beacon on the screen. And yeah, that beacon's turned into. It's a radio comm.
What is it saying?
Click in. What? You on about Garth sent you? Garth sent you?
Kinda.
Johnny didn't trust you. And then Lily patches in and says, kinda. He says, "Dude, this is live. Who is this?"
Lily Dunning?
I don't know who that is, man. Wait, Dunning? Well, like, are you Richard and Sarah's kid or something?
Grandkid.
Grandkid? What year is it?
I'll give him the year.
Right. Still 99. Still 99. Didn't lose count. Did not lose count. That's good.
But,
Garth
yeah.
sent you.
Kinda. I came here first. Garth then realized I'd found the base and was like, oh man, I should tell Lily about this.
Don't talk about it
So
over
he
comms.
did.
Don't talk about it over comms. Don't. Shh. You hear like a slap sound. Like as if just. Yeah.
Could you come up?
I don't trust you, lady. I don't know who you are. You might be like a Russian, or like Chinese, or an American. Why don't you come down?
Because you have something that makes me go click off.
Oh, the geofact. Yeah. Geofact keeps away all the nasties. Even if Major Victory came here, I could just shoot him.
Hey, that's an idea.
Major Victory isn't coming here. Don't get any ideas.
Anyway, dude, if you don't want to talk over the comms, let's meet at the entrance and we can talk.
I'm not coming up. You can come down. I'll send up P2.
Fine. And also, Luke, how long did they take to get there?
The people in the spaceship.
Yeah,
About 2 hours.
Including like getting prepped and everything like that.
Probably more like 6 hours. It's probably midnight in Nirvana right now.
Okay, so Lily would have set up the tent just to be safe,
I see.
and also done the other thing.
Yeah, the other thing. Have you got that as a skill?
Yes.
You don't need to roll it. It's just funny when you throw it as a skill to roll it.
But there we go. And you all heard that conversation.
With the transmitter turned off, Violet will say to the rest of the ship, so do we want to just let her know a ride's here? Because I kind of want to check this thing out.
I just don't know
We
if we're
go
gonna go.
food.
I mean, we're definitely going to take a walk around either way. Can you tell us where the radio is coming from on the map? She says to the pilot.
That's why we landed here. It's in the crater center, just over this rim.
All right, I'm in. How about you guys?
I'm
Yes.
with you if I
You're probably fine by now, Ev.
I'm not sure until. Well,
No,
am I?
yes, because
The
there
moon
is.
has gravity.
Yeah, the moon has just enough gravity to take away your space sickness.
Oh, my lungs are real fine now.
You are at a -4 to DX, though. Walking
Okay.
around is weird. It's like you could stand up out of your chair and like jump and bang your head on ceiling.
Ow.
They were a helmet at least.
There actually isn't, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
It's just
soft
like the
bag.
stocking. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Bonk. Well,
All right, let's go do a moonwalk.
okay. Be careful out there. I don't really know how these suits work either.
Pretty sure we'll be fine.
He smiles weakly. And as he pushes the buttons to close the airlock door behind you, and it lowers the lift platform, I like to think, down onto the lunar surface.
I like it. It's a platform we usually use for like drinks and like cargo and stuff, but it's cooler this way.
Drinks, did you say?
Yeah, it's like in a regular plane, like the little side thing that they use, like the dumbwaiter.
Okay, I see. Yeah, it's a 200-meter walk, which is a bit difficult in moon conditions. Everyone can roll DX or just DX, please. I want to see how easily you get over there.
Still a -4?
Yep, -4.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Lucius sucks. Lucius just
I have.
jumps
That was an
and
intelligence roll
falls.
too.
Yeah, it were.
I figure I
So it's
jumped so
even
hard
worse.
and go into space.
You can't do that on the moon.
Okay.
You all suck.
Violet tries to jump really far and ends up face first in the moon dust.
The secret's
Landing
okay.
really doesn't hurt at all, though. There's a couple of harder pebbles in there that, like, through the suit, it's like landing in jeans on a stone.
Mhm.
Get a bit of a bruise, maybe, but it's mostly just this soft dust through the spacesuit. It's nice.
It's soft. That stuff is brutal.
Yeah. Soft to land in.
Yeah, soft to land in.
And through a spacesuit.
But as
No
soon as it
erosion
touches
has
you,
ever.
Yeah, it's
yeah, as soon as it touches your skin or your eye, if it gets in your eyes or anything like that, it's basically like a micro cheese grater just grinding up against everything.
You're making the moon
Ew.
sound so much fun.
The moon sucks.
Space sucks.
Yeah.
Like, in general.
It's such a inviting place. What you want about?
Oh no, I
Space.
totally want to go to space. I'm just saying, like, everything about space is designed to kill you.
I don't think it was designed, or I hope it weren't designed, honestly.
But it is not an ideal environment for survival.
For humans, at least.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
We have to grind long enough to get to space. Well,
Alright, you nerds, let's bring you on.
Welcome.
All right, Jared.
Oh, hey, up.
It was good timing.
Hello.
They just got out of the spaceship.
Aye, aye. So,
All you missed was the trip there.
and a brief conversation with the unhinged fella who lives in this bunker.
I think it's worth repeating the important bits of that because they were actually kind of plot important.
He's not willing
you.
to come up. He seems to be from Nirvana. He were worried that you might be
Can't come up.
Russians or Chinese. Come up from his base under the moon. These are elevators. But he does want to see who you guys are. He maybe believes that Garth sent you.
Could we go a bit over the flight as well then?
Yeah, so it was in zero gravity despite being under 4Gs of acceleration externally. Violet and the pilot weren't happy with that, because clearly the compensators were malfunctioning. Matthias has actually spent a fair bit of time in the future. Roll me just IQ, please, Matthias. This looks kind of familiar, a lot of this stuff. Behaves
Was
kind of
the
familiar.
flight televised or something?
No, this is pretty secret. You're on it, or did you not go to the moon?
No, I mean, I was under the impression it was going to be a big media event, hence the countdown.
Lily's was. She went on her own first last week while you were fighting the
Wait, a
vampires.
whole week passed?
No, last week in real life. In game, it's been about 6 hours since you
Last
set
week
off in
in
your
Nirvana.
shuttle. Last week, while you guys were fighting vampires, Lily went to the moon and then got stranded there because she found a moon base where something was sapping her powers. You lot set off in a spaceship that it turned out Audrey had.
Yeah.
There was a journey. Much of the spaceship is familiar to you. You have now arrived at the moon, been kitted out with a space biosuit. It doesn't mean most of your skills are capped at your environment suit level.
They can make it dead man's curve. Sorry, my boom didn't go all the way up.
But you may need to roll against environment suit to fix issues with it, put it on, take it off.
But you said it does not require the roll? The maximum of...
Yeah, it does not cap your DX-based skills at the default or the skill.
Okay.
Because it's very slick and fancy. And there's been a short radio conversation with this guy. He's allegedly sending the lift up for people to go down and talk to him. He didn't trust you yet.
One important thing that was mentioned over the open con was they have some kind of a weirdly named thing
Oh, yeah,
that
right.
does something to like powers.
Mm-hmm. He's got the geofact. He said that you could bring Major Victory here and then just shoot him and kill him. But then when Lily said that's a great idea, he said, no, don't bring Major Victory here. And yeah, that is pretty much exactly where we are, I think. I've missed out.
And we had suited up and we were doing the moonwalk thing
Yeah.
over to the base and some of us are falling on our face, others are doing a good job.
No, you're all falling on your face.
Honestly, we should
Or
bring
Sigrid did okay.
Major Victory here. Sigrid's got a score to settle.
Sigrid didn't put a -4 in that DX check.
Ah, so yes, Sigrid does.
Oh, I
Biff it.
thought it was just a -4 forever.
No, it's a -4 for everyone whose natural gravity is not between 0 and 0.2 Gs.
Yeah. No, that, yeah.
Gives a DX
I
-4,
remember the
please,
rules.
Matthias, if you're walking across the surface of the moon. Oh! Making you all look like fools.
He's from the future when they're
gets
used
that
to
hop
spacewalking.
going. Yeah, Matthias has been imprisoned on the moon in the past and the future. But you'll get here. Pretty much right as P2 arrives at the top. It took a while before it even started making any noise. And the exterior airlock is still closed. Like, they're here. I could see them. Look. Milia's waving at you,
Yeah.
Sigrid.
Wave back.
Yeah, just do the short range comms and go, hey guys, welcome to the moon.
Yeah, you're wearing like suits from the same department. You've probably got a linked comm
Oh,
channel.
yeah, good point.
It's probably been working like since the shuttle were in orbit. You've
Just
probably
somebody had to think to switch to channel 2 or something.
Yeah. And pretty much, finally, as you arrive, Lily's like, "Hey guys!" Suddenly, you probably shit your pants.
Hey, congrats! We need to get the hell out of here.
I gotta talk to a dude and look at a crystal.
Like, there's a crystal down here. Like, it's freaky. Malia says to only Lily.
I'll go channel 2, honey.
What? And then like click.
Grab
like,
her.
like, hey Sigrid, we're on the moon.
Yes, we on moon.
Like, Lily can't fly. It's weird. Like, I can't make cheese properly. Look at this. She holds up a crowbar that's bendy, wobbly.
That no good.
Like,
That's the disappointing cheese.
get in here, you nerds.
Can you guys open the door?
Yeah, there's a lift right there. Come on.
Milia's like looking at the controls for the exterior airlock.
I've done it a couple times. I'll push the buttons.
Garth did give you a code for the
Yep.
airlock as well, and for the A1 lift, I believe.
Oh,
Yep. So beep boop 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 boop.
Airlock will cycle. Dragging you in, but feel free to not walk in if that is not your preference. That guy's audio signal starts coming back through on channel 3. Ooh, 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 what are you doing? Why are you cycling the airlock?
My buddies are here.
Wait a minute. Yeah, no, right, yeah, you've got to come in anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
what am I talking about? Never mind. He didn't know that you were already inside. So it seems normal to him that the airlock would have to cycle. In fact,
Yeah.
he probably already opened the exterior door. What the fuck am I on about? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll just go through now.
Go through now. Go through now. Group you
And
all
go
up.
down the elevator.
I have put dynamic lighting on, but I don't know how necessary it is.
Considering we talked to him.
Yeah, you talk to him.
I have that video ready to play like instantly.
Do we feel weird when we walk in?
You'll probably feel strange on the way down, definitely. And then as you reach this point, weirder still.
If you changed maps, we aren't there yet.
I changed maps, but did not change you.
Ah, fair. Heading down the elevator, Violet is definitely going to be paying attention, just for academic purposes.
And it opens up into a little airlock section, it looks like. Yet another. And there is a closed door at the other end, and you can see a guy's face on the other side of the window.
Hello?
Hey up! Oh, I've put him on the dynamic lighting layer. What's this? Your kids. He's holding a gun.
I am an illegal, or not an illegal, a legal adult. There we go. Words. That's probably exactly what Lily says, and she'll put the recording up to the on the glass so it vibrates well, and then just pushes the play button.
He stares at it. Fuck,
I
Garth
don't think-
got old.
As one does with time.
How do I know that's Garth? I don't know that's really Garth.
You don't?
No, I don't. What are you
But
fools?
she also has the code for the elevator.
All right. What's the code for the elevator?
I'll say it.
That might be the code for the elevator, yeah. What is this? Why are you here? No one leaves, and this is not the usual way of dropping people off.
He's one idiot, and she teleport to moon, and now we come to get her because she's not able to teleport back.
Because of your thingy.
Well, then you should fucking leave right away. Once you get far enough away, you'll be fine. And you're all from Nirvana.
Not originally.
No.
But
We all live there now.
and you're all
We're
sick.
all
Quiet, he says. One at a time. You, boy, other side. Are you a Nirvana citizen? He's pointing his gun at you, Lucius.
He lives in Sen, born and raised. Yes. What's the problem?
You said not originally. You're a citizen now, Matthias.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
yeah, you got refugee status.
What about that one with the hair? He's looking at you, Violet. So,
I was going to say, two of us have interesting hair.
and she's
I was gonna
goes,
say we all have hair.
I'd already spoken to like a few of you though.
It's complicated, but technically, yes.
Technically, it's weird. You should get out of
mean-
here. You know what this place is, right?
I'm guessing a prison?
What's its name?
Were we given the name?
Nope.
Garth
Oh.
didn't tell us the name because Garth is a dick.
It's called Moon 02.
You're not Matthias, and you didn't invoke serendipity as you said that. So,
I'm sticking by my answer. I don't know the name because Garth is a dick.
then you should definitely leave.
I mean, we've got a couple of Dunnings with us, if that makes a difference.
I don't know why it should.
It seems to.
I'm under strict orders. I'm here as part of a deal. A very fine deal that means that I get to stay awake.
Awake?
There's probably better deals for that.
No.
I mean, you could always use coffee.
I still go to sleep, you fucking
No.
idiot.
The prison is guarded by prisoner.
Well done. Ding, 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 ding.
It makes sense. Where the fuck you go?
Right.
So does anybody know you're here? Because she was definitely broadcasting earlier.
You've been broadcasting. Broadcasting what? To who?
The moon journey. We were watching
whole world.
on Nirvana like 3
I
hours
didn't
ago.
tell him you were there.
Was there any evidence of this place picked up on this fucking broadcast? You idiots. What have you done?
No.
Oh, he's probably already on his way. Major Victory's probably already on his way, you fools. Or Hammer and Sickle.
He's way faster than my ship.
Oh.
Well,
You came
if
on a
whatever
ship.
you have take power away, hold up shotgun axe, I like our odds.
He squints at you through the glass and smiles. Looking at your shotgun axe. He's like, that's not getting through this.
If you want, dude, we could fuck off and just leave, or you could have a little bit of company, and you could have one of the parfaits we brought. I'll pull out, like, dig into my bag and pull out, like, a yogurt and
No,
strawberry parfait.
Ever since Major Victory cut me in half, I really do want a little satisfaction.
We brought
You're
a minibar.
serious. Both of you, you're serious. You brought a minibar and you're bringing vengeance.
Well, I mean, he was already on the plane.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, nothing we didn't bring with us. We all have our luggage.
And we packed food for when we were in the tent, and we picked some chocolate strawberries. She just starts listing romantic foods.
He opens the door. He opens it from back here. He's pointed his gun in your direction. It's like, all right. All right. I'll let you through to my living quarters. We'll spend a bit of time. I've got something to drink. We'll have a sit down. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't know where that is, Luke, so.
Oh, I just do want to hide a couple of things, and then I'm just going to turn dynamic lighting off for now. And I'm dragging you away, and I'm dragging you back. And is dynamic lighting off?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yep.
But you didn't hide anything.
Oh no, I hid some things.
Okay. I thought you were going to just black out areas or something.
Oh no, not like that. So it would not lead you through that door.
Okay.
That door is heavier than the others. Thicker. It does have two very narrow windows. He says, "There's your crystal," as he walks past it and kind of spits at the door.
Take a pick with my helmet.
He's like, "Those spacesuits. Where'd you get them? Were you really outside in them? Or have you taken off the proper ones upstairs?"
No, this is them.
He squints at you
You
suspiciously.
managed she make them.
Luke?
Yes?
Are all our abilities off?
If you got mutant on them, yes.
I got Psi.
No, this is this range. This is some pretty cosmic bastardry, honestly.
So, like, non-cosmic powers are off.
Non-cosmic powers are off. Correct.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure we couldn't even take cosmic.
No, I think you're allowed cosmic, just not over 300% on a single advantage.
Okay.
So, like, the low-tier cosmic stuff.
Under 300% is low tier? I don't even want to know what high tier is.
But really, the limitation is we don't have enough points for that kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah. I mean, no one's optimized into having cosmic, at least.
That's what I meant to say.
And it'll lead you through into his living quarters.
Which I assume is over here.
Yeah, this terrible, terrible area. Through several secure-looking airlocks. I'd be like, there's not really anywhere to sit down. As you go past this narrow corridor, there are, like, very thick and small viewports into that room. Along this left wall is a 3-high stack of capsules. Spheroids.
Nice. Definitely checking
People.
everything out.
And they seem to be on some kind of rail system so that they could all move, and it looks like it also goes down like on a lift. So it's not 3 high, it's 2 high, like a long chain of these capsules that can rotate like an electronic tie rack from The Simpsons. They are marked. You can give me a vision to try and read what's marked on one of them as you go past.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
shit
no.
now.
I think a few of us are interested, though.
Crit success
she
for
goes.
Audrey. She sees everything. And then current affairs. Nirvana?
Sure.
Current affairs default. Very nice.
So she has a non-Nirvana current affairs, and they all default to the same.
Got you. Still a high success. These are recently deported people. Or at least the ones on the bottom row are. So they've not all got markings. So the top row is all blank, but the bottom row is fully filled. And the first ones you can see on the bottom row are recently deported Nirvana citizens. Well, no longer citizens because they were, air quotes, deported according to the news.
Wasn't that Joey guy supposed to be sent to like Brazil?
How very fascisty of us.
He smiles. All sorts of shit's fascist. What, would you rather send them back to their own countries, where they're going to be turned into a gun to be used against you? He's holding the gun very tightly still, but not pointing it at anyone.
I'll hand him the parfait as part of the agreement.
He stuffs the gun in his tracksuit trouser waistband and just dips his hand in it and takes a big gulp and like eyes roll back in head. It's like, oh my god. Oh, sorry, I said I had drink. Here, one sec. He pulls out a bottle of rubbing alcohol and puts it on table. It's like sterile, medical grade. You can see the Dunning Medical logo on the bottle. Faded.
Glug,
we're
glug,
not
glug,
taking
glug.
the trip up now, but let us leave you some stuff,
Oh,
please.
shit. Sigrid, roll HT at like -6.
Oh god.
Oh, yep, that is in fact got the mutant on it.
Again, at this range, you should only be checking for cosmic.
Actually, I was checking to see if that was one of the ones that I didn't.
Oh, you and your fucking wild advantages.
But as it turns out, I fail by 3.
Yeah, that might be like 3 drunkenness increments you go up. Let me get to poisons. So, injuries, illness, fatigue, hazards, poison, and drinking and intoxication. There will be a slight delay, I'm sure.
As Sigurd downs that and she stares blankly at her, she's gonna pull out her bottle of champagne that she brought. So I don't have cups other than these 2.
He looks at it and like, I got cups. He pulls out some empty bottles that he's like cut the tops off.
That's fine. So she'll pour the good clean cups for her and Cheese Girl, and pour everyone else.
His cup's clean. He's got a
cup.
sink. His cups
Yeah.
aren't clean.
But she brought these very specific cups to be fought with. Yeah.
Okay, so Sigrid, you are highly intoxicated. -2 to DX and IQ, and -4 to self-control rolls. And reduced shyness if you have it. Basic 428. Middle column, just above the Xander quote. Oh god, me and Isabella watched The Haunting earlier, and in the first scene there's like a 50-year-old man, and Isabella said, "Is that Xander?" And it looked like a Xander exactly. It was hilarious. Everyone go watch The Haunting and look out for Xander. You can turn it off after 5 minutes. Alright, divergence.
But yeah, champagne will be had, and then goes. So, I was right. Prison.
Aye. I really shouldn't tell you much. The less you know about this going back, the better for all of yous, I'm reckonings.
I mean, I at least have to ask. What are you in for?
Who can fucking remember? I killed a bunch of people, probably. Not on purpose. Accident. I weren't careful. I did it a few too many times. I like to enjoy myself. Sometimes when I enjoy myself too much, I get reckless.
I
Kind of shrugs
understand
knowingly.
that.
I was a good guy, too. I had a suit. Yeah,
We're good guys. We are good guys.
Holy shit, kid. Is she normally, like, able to drink a lot or something? You've had half my rubbing alcohol. I am rationing these bottles very carefully. He takes the bottle away from you. He, like, hides it
She-
back under the desk.
Holds up, like, we're gonna give you some vodka and stuff, man. Chill.
Is
Oh shit. Oh, thanks. I've not got much to trade. Unless you want, like, I don't know, deported Nirvana citizens. I'm pretty sure Garth would kill me. There's a nuke under this place, by the way.
I mean,
I
we're
figured.
kind of trading in information. And like,
Did you say the others are asleep?
Yeah, they're not awake in those tubes. You saw the tubes, right?
But why are they here then? Why not just kill them if they're just going to stay here forever?
He shrugs. They must figure they might be useful at some point, maybe.
maybe it's they get subliminal message things like that Stallone movie.
I mean, that's not real, right?
I don't know.
He became a seamstress.
Some of the newer ones come with shit on their heads, like these weird helmets. Last three that came had these weird helmets on, but the ones before that, no. They just go in the pots.
Is there a ship that brings them, or is there some other wild, crazy tech?
No, it's a teleporter, like you, but they don't come here themselves. They open doors. They don't let me in that room. But every now and then, a big, weird hole opens in it. It's like it's on fire. Like a big ring of fire, like those guys drive motorcycles through or make
I
tigers
went
jump
down. You guys like Johnny Cash?
through. Oh,
Luke, does that sound like the Hellgate that opened up?
That's what I was thinking too.
a little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Was there writing in the fire?
I don't know. I don't pay attention. They don't like me watching when they're doing shit in there.
Do you mind?
Went down,
No.
down.
Would it be possible for us to see it up a little bit closer?
I'm not allowed to
I
go
don't-
in there.
I don't want to touch that thing.
You can
I'd
touch
like to
it,
research
fine.
if I could.
They touch it all the time when they're here. They take bits off it.
I mean, what is it?
It's the geofact. The Lucent geofact, he says, in like a mocking voice.
Lucent Geofact?
They love that thing. Makes metahumans not metahumans.
Tell me more about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a crystal that makes metahumans not metahumans. I think they've
Would
found it on Earth and then brought it here only recently.
But it just so happens to take bits of it to put them in cuffs.
Well, that's only, some of it. The thing was big to start with, like really big. Like bigger than
How?
this whole base.
Shit. Lucius says as he realizes something.
He shrugs. I don't know where the rest is.
I think I might know where it is.
Oh,
Back in Nirvana. I mean, I always toy with the idea of, you know, stupid, silly conspirations like there's someone in the heads of Nirvana that is working and undercover trying to betray and just screw us over. There's always a crystal that came from space that grants the ability to take away any meta powers. And just so happens that there's also such said crystal that might be a Nirvana and it's just a ticking bomb before it explodes, and someone takes that as an opportunity to kill everybody in Nirvana.
like how big?
I don't. I don't think they got a big chunk like this on Nirvana. I think
You
this
said
is.
how big?
I don't know how big it was or how. It's, it's been here a while. I get confused. Look, this is too many questions. He's rubbing his head, his temples.
Could I roll psychology research or something to see if I'm actually right?
I don't know what you'd roll to see if you're right. I think you'd have to investigate further.
I mean, I've been
like a sense
researching all
motive.
this. If I could put this together, uh, I started with the conspiration whenever you told me about the whole thing that Nura was related to the Dunnings. And taking in consideration previous games and the whole thing that I was also right once without even knowing, kind of putting pieces together. Like other character, I figure out that Nura somehow controlled the driver, who caused the accident to kill the parents and give Nura freedom, which used
Uh,
that. Sorry, should I stop?
yeah, that's your own conclusions, but I like them.
I mean,
Feel free to.
that gives me a lot of things, and yielding that if said space crystal was a Nirvana, it would be used for such purpose. Kill everybody in Nirvana when they don't have powers, and everybody is vulnerable. Would I be right on that?
I don't know.
Is is
Oh,
that well? I mean, with the information that I gather, with all the access that I have with Morrison, he would be researching any sort of possibility of Nirvana being in danger. Is that a possibility?
Everything's a possibility. Uh, Lucius might think that's a possibility. You've not really got much evidence, though. This is mostly Lucius jumping to wild conclusions.
I'll go with that and call it a conspiracy if you want.
Yeah, that sounds real to me. I mean, that's probably it. That kid's probably right on the nose.
just kind of blink at him and go, okay.
Well,
Sorry
it's
if
a
I
little
switched to
terrifying.
something.
People are going to kind of freak out if they find out about this place.
Yeah, that's why I didn't record any of it.
Yeah. Really fuck shit up, I imagine, if things are much like they were 20 years ago.
Anyone else have questions to ask the nice man?
No.
Sigrid looks sleepy.
I think we need to get Sigurd away from here before she starts vomiting.
It's like I think we're just assuming that this is a Nirvana like secret prison, but like, is this a Nirvana secret prison?
Or is this just like Garth's invisible platform?
Right, like this could just be Garth's.
This really seems like a Garth thing.
Who the fuck do you think Garth works for? Who do you think gives Garth all his authority to act?
I mean, those are two different questions.
Not if
I
the
think he
answer's
works
the
for.
same.
I think he works for himself, but he borrows the authority of Nirvana.
Maybe you know him better than me.
Not likely.
I don't know. I've only spoken to the guy a couple of times. He was never
Is
very
there
nice.
a list of prisoners here?
Probably in there. Also, like, I got this monitoring station, but it doesn't give me their names, just numbers and length of stay.
There are names on the pods if you look at those.
Yeah, I've read a few. Sometimes I see them when they come in. There's maybe about another 30 underground underneath us. You'd have to crawl through. I think there's probably access hatches to down there in that room. He's like, yeah, this is the monitoring station. And it's showing lots of, vital signs in rows that you can scroll through by pressing big mechanical rubber-covered buttons to slowly flip a very green and black screen.
Do they have dates on them?
Yes. Date arrived.
Names would be good, but we can probably get names from the dates.
They go back to 1979.
Yeah, we'll record all those.
And there seems to be about... let's just roll for it. 103. There are 103 inmates. So not that many, really. But presumably they're here for reasons.
Are there
Honestly,
any German names?
Any files?
We could cross-reference once we get back.
The only names you can read are on these 5 canisters. The others are all obscured because of the way they come in along the top and go out along the bottom.
So just the most recent.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not even the most recent, because there seem to be 3 here that are also obscured by this machinery.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, you guys got a ship, right? You said you came here in a ship to rescue the teleporter.
Yeah.
Aid walked off and was showing Matthias this thing at the minute. I don't know if anyone who's followed.
I mean, I followed.
Yeah, we came in a ship.
He licks his lips. So, like, what's your kids' vibe, yeah? You said fascist about this prison girl over there? Kid, you've been real quiet. Matt, what are you? German? Austrian?
French.
Oh,
Gives the most confusing answer possible.
yeah. Right. Well, I suppose you're from Nirvana now, but yeah. Prisons like this, what's your thoughts on them in general? He's scratching his head with a gun.
If God has done this, then we're not going to be able to stop him.
God.
Just not a shitty thing in this world.
Yeah, but how, like...
On this moon. Well, I really shouldn't be keeping you kids, I suppose. Like I said, there's a nuke under this place, and I don't know. They've spent a lot of money here, though, you know? Not that money should matter to them. Never used to. I think it might be a good time for a quick break. I think so.
Sounds good.
Just 'cause I'm out of
Mhm.
liquid and full of liquid, and I've got a PM that I only just noticed. But
If
it's
it
only
was
from...
mine, if it was mine, it's just tongue in cheek, anyways.
Yeah, tongue in both cheeks somehow. All right, we'll be right back in 5 minutes. We're back. So,
Indeed.
you're on the moon. There's a moon base here. It seems to be a secret prison run by Garth, probably, to keep deported citizens of Nirvana. And it is... There's about 101 people, it seems. Yeah, 101 people in the tubes. Anyone got history Nirvana? Don't care if you got history
Yes.
Rhine. Roll it at like a -4 to know this.
Damn.
Wait, wrong skill.
A lot more people than 101 have been deported. But only around 100 of a certain class of metahuman have been deported. I.e. the most powerful kind. Gotcha.
I love how you gave that to me, even with the failure.
Oh no, it would.
Just expecting Audrey to know.
It were Audrey's.
And I clicked the wrong skill button. Sorry. Yes, she has a related histories.
Good whisper.
And well, yeah, she'll.
These are juveniles in capsules. Very different. Very, very different. They're asleep.
Can you repeat the clarification?
The clarification. Okay, so a lot more people than 101 have been deported from Nirvana, but
Okay. Oh, but 101 of the like top tier have been deported,
Uh,
or
er-
about that.
about that, around 100 or so, you think?
So she'll say. So this is basically just the most powerful, of the powerful, right?
He shrugs. I'm guessing so. Like Ubermensch storage or whatever.
Like I assume you're top tier then, right?
I was pretty powerful. Maybe you
Did you
heard
go
of me?
by a name?
I was the Red Flash. He laughs.
Looks to Lily, assuming she has an encyclopedic knowledge of supers.
He was a vigilante who, like, allegedly caused a huge crash of the monorail when it had first been built, and then he were implicated in another couple of accidental deaths from his supposed superhero work, and then when he were ordered to give up vigilanteism forever, and he were found doing it again, he was deported, air quotes.
I'm not gonna tell him any. I'm gonna say, yeah, I kind of remember him, maybe.
Give me acting. Although, you could probably tell from this guy that you don't need to do great. He's not in his right mind. He's been on his own for a while.
His people skills are rusty.
He looks a bit disappointed, if anything. I was kind of great, and then just some stupid slip-ups landed me here. But I still think here's probably better than in the tubes.
I think you're probably right.
He nods.
Well, buddy,
At least
for all your valiant effort, and she's gonna pull out a thing of wine from the bag.
it's like, how about something a little more for my valiant effort?
What do you got in mind?
How about a fucking ride on your ship?
I mean, you want to be hunted by them?
I don't give a fuck. I just want off the moon. This place is stupid. I'll probably die when I get back. Look at my body. He points at the mess that is his body. He is.
Yeah,
Lanky.
Atrophy's a bitch.
I don't know. I mean, you brought me some real nice things here. But I'm just waiting to die, you dig? Like, I figure I'm awake. They're keeping me awake. I get to die one day. Those fuckers in the tubes, they're being saved. They're gonna get woken up to do something at some point. I'm not being used by anyone.
It's your ship, lady.
It's your mission.
Nah, my mission was a PR stunt. This is fucked up. But
Like I say, we let him come. I say we, I don't know, like we fucking drop him. Like,
I mean,
Let's just get the hell out of here. Come
like,
on.
Girl better not be
Earth
throwing
the
up
dick.
in my bed.
it's not your bed anymore. Come on, asshole. Let's go.
He smiles
Oh,
like a big toothy
There
smile.
she goes. She should be fine.
Red, get your helmet on. We're leaving this terrible, terrible place.
Give her a minute. It's her first time being
Matisse
drunk.
is gonna. Matisse is gonna
Sigrid,
quickly
like,
rush over to go see the other pods and read the names.
Alrighty. I don't even need a vision roll. If you're spending a good couple of seconds staring and squinting, you can make them out.
Sigrid definitely
Listen-
like stands up and runs from the bed and directly into that bathroom and throws herself in front of the porcelain god.
Nice.
all hail. All hail.
Lucius was keeping himself to his thoughts, but then also keeping an eye on Sigrid because it seems that this time she actually got drunk, and that might be
You're
bad
holding
news.
her hair.
Yeah, he's helping her out, and he says, "I'll bring her up whenever she's fine."
No, we're all going together.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone from this actual game going to be in the tubes that you'll be able to read. There is, but I'm trying to think if there's any others.
When I asked about German names, I was also thinking Nazis,
Oh,
particularly the old guy who was
oh
involved
shit!
in the demon summoning.
He would totally be here. Yes. Audrey even knows his name, and that might be long enough ago that he were a visible one. Yes, there is a German name here, and it is.
It's the guy Matisse spoke to.
It's the guy you spoke to, correct? The one who Ghost took away.
Thank you. I'm much better now.
All right. Let's get
Who
back
was
to-
most in favor of killing him? I'm gonna guess Sigrid, but anyone else? Do they remember?
The Nazi.
Yeah.
Guy as well, most likely, but I can't remember directly. Lucius, do you remember if you wanted to kill the Nazi from the boat? It was a long time ago.
No. He did not want to kill the guy. He wanted to apprehend him, and he was terrified when the head exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lily doesn't believe in capital
Nazis?
punishment in that way.
Also, I think that guy was American.
Yeah, air quotes.
You
American.
think you're different.
Oh, yeah, you might be getting a bit confused. There were a few people held hostage on a boat whose heads did explode at various times and didn't.
Oh, yeah. Then that would be his general direction towards those people. Still none keen to see them die.
One fun one that, go on, you can read it just because why not, is Tina Acco.
Oh, Auntie Akko.
Auntie Acco from Dunning Medical, who was behind the sewer monsters. And Big D.
Well,
Oh,
that's a
Big D's
relief.
in there?
No, she was behind Big D. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
If he is in
Sorry.
there, it is not labeled as Big D.
but yeah, let's get this guy out of here. If you want to pack anything, pack it now. We're leaving.
You don't like maintain things to keep it from blowing up, right?
Not. No, I don't maintain shit. Look around.
So you're just a guard?
I'm just here to. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm overthinking this. Let's get the hell out of here.
What could go wrong?
Exactly.
Are there buttons or some sort of easy intuitive interface on these things?
Yeah. I mean, you can't actually get through this door, but there is a buttons and an easy intuitive interface on this door.
But like on the thing on the pod with the Nazi.
It does look like there are, ways to open them. You can't get into that room, so you'd be looking through a window on this door, probably.
Oh, I see.
And he'd be in that one. Why not?
Don't think there's a swastika emoji.
Yeah, no.
There's probably a Unicode one, though. Oh. Something. But let's
Anyway.
not post one.
Let's not start.
Yeah, let's not.
DE.
Do they seem like the kind of panels that they would immediately sound an alarm in case they just enter the wrong password?
No idea. It's like heavy duty space based key code.
Space from the 90s. Lucius feels compelled not to try just the Funky Town password. And by that I mean just to get in the keys for making it sound like that.
Like a phone keyboard. You know. Oh, I see what you mean. But yeah, it's big mechanical keys.
That song was in track.
It was, correct.
I remembered it. I remembered it.
Does the security look like it's from the 90s, or sorry, it looks like it's from the 70s, or like it's been updated?
It looks like some things have been updated in there. Hard to see on security. Give me just visions.
I mean, like just the door.
Oh, just the door. No. At least on this side, it looks like no one's been in here since the 70s to change stuff up.
Cool.
I guess just for the fun of it, and Lucius always wanted to do that, he's just gonna do that on the number pad.
Self-destruct initiated.
Oh no!
Lucius, let's get out of here.
Well, yeah, let's get
What,
this dude in this suit.
70s.
And... Don't push
Oh,
buttons.
that's a good point.
It
We need
legit.
another suit.
Incorrect code. It's like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, it was
Listen.
either that or the Bee Gees.
Lucy's cut out. Come on. Elena, come on.
Please input override code T-minus 60.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck you.
Holy fuck!
Oh no! I'm so sorry!
It's like, oh shit, I've got an override code. Somewhere Garth told me about this. I probably used it as toilet paper.
Oh no.
It's screwing
Are
his
you?
eyes. T-minus
So-
30 seconds.
Someone get into the wiring or something. I don't know.
Now, I
Can
I get
use serendipity?
Yes, you can. What you doing?
There must be like little bits in the wall near it, right? Like where you could have hidden something.
Yeah. There's a couple of, like, you can see, little finger-sized pokey holes for opening a hatch.
Can Matthias reach into one of those and pull out a piece of paper with some numbers on it?
Yes, you can. 6969.
Keep your password by the thing you've got
Nice.
protected.
Put in the code. Put in the code, man.
Matthias will put in the code.
Override accepted.
And then everyone glares at Lucius.
The door does stay
sorry.
closed, though. He's like, oh, yeah, I should have probably said input the wrong code, and it will self-destruct. Force it open, self-destruct. At least that's what, Garth said when he left me here.
Do you have the right code?
I don't know the opening it code. They never told me that. I've never seen this door open. 20 years.
Well, that's a shame.
Do you have access to where the meta neutralizer is?
It's like hooked
Right
up
there?
to this thing.
Oh,
Hey.
in the room.
No, I've never been in there. I don't know how that thing works. But it'd point out this and the big, piping and all sorts of stuff going through into that room in this corner.
One of the people in there is not a meta. He's just a very intelligent, evil man who knows a lot about various things.
Oh, shit.
I guess God might want to summon a demon one day.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be having words with Garth, but I don't want to do anything while we're here.
Yeah, I don't really want to run into Garth. I don't think he'd be happy to see me leaving this place.
Garth's an
Let's-
asshole. Let's go, guys.
Yep.
Sorry to person who
Elevator.
played Garth if you're upset that he is now an asshole.
No, I see Garth doing this.
It's called character growth.
What I'm curious about is whether the Nazi has stitches on his neck from being decapitated by Ghost. Was he in on it or no?
That's the question, isn't it? That is the next question. Who else in on this?
Yeah, actually, now that I ponder it even just a little more, no, I totally, this is yeah, Garth would do that.
So Luke. Oh, sorry.
I've brought you back to
Oh,
this
I-
map, but I don't think you're here just yet. I was just doing it because there's not much else to look at. I figure you go back above deck. Above deck.
And then get on the spaceship and get far enough away, and then Lily will teleport a good portion of the way back, so that way and show up on a ship.
Good call.
That's a pretty good call. Take Cheese Girl with her, I imagine.
Yep, and a bunch of rocks.
Mm-hmm. So I
Shit
imagine
ton of-
you
yeah.
share that you're planning on doing this at some point, and
Yeah.
a flight path gets recalculated so that you're not warping at 4G and making it impossible for you to re-enter Earth's atmosphere way out and into nothing at all.
Yes.
The rocks are a really good point as well, though. Violet's totally gonna take some rocks. Not as many, but just having a desk rock would be cool.
Just a desk rock. This rock's from the moon. Mmm, scratchy. Very rough rocks.
It's the dust you have to worry about, really.
Most
The bigger
likely.
rocks aren't that big of a concern. The dust, because they'll get in your eyes and your lungs and stuff and just chew them apart.
No erosion to smooth it out.
Yep.
Well,
Astronauts literally have to simulate blind tasks for moon stuff because of the debris. Like, just what if it gets in your eyes and you're screwed?
What if your eyes just fall out? What if an alien
yeah.
eats your eyes?
Anyway, but yes,
Journey back.
travel back.
Who is this guy? Pilot will say. Who the fuck are you?
It was a rescue mission, remember?
Johnny will say. That guy's like,
This is Bob.
my name's fucking Johnny.
Your name is Bob. Bob, I know you're all mixed up, but
No, that's right, I'm Bob. He smiles. Big, toothy grin. His teeth aren't in great nick, but he looks like he's got all of them. Only because there's no dentists up here to take him out.
So I think we want to hit the mini bar before we take off, because that's going to be really awkward after.
Minibar.
Minibar.
how about we not get everyone drunk?
She's already drunk. How is Sigrid drunk?
Moon
She
stuff.
drunk
Let's
the
go.
Moon.
Guy frowns.
No, no, let me enjoy this just a small long while longer.
Okay.
And then everyone... Oh, you're probably all strapped in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suddenly, it goes to 0.8 G, Earth gravity. Lily,
Whee!
this hurts.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Like, you got even more pain when you're above gravity you should be in. It's like blood pushing on your brain right now. But also, you feel it slowly receding as the ship speeds away very quickly from the moon. And then, less than 2 minutes later, you are back to 0 G. For Lily only. Whose natural is 0 G.
Oh, thank God.
When
Got it
does
working.
the fun stop?
About 2 minutes.
And
No,
yeah,
I'm
yes,
for Sigurd.
Yeah.
When does? Oh,
about 2 minutes later.
okay. Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Holy shit, you recover fast. Wait a minute. Ah. He holds
Don't
his-
break the walls.
Right. Small, little tin can flying through space very fast. Be careful.
Right.
Oh, it feels good. And it feels terrible. Ow, everything hurts. Oh, Jesus God. He's like, in his seat, it's just like, I think my knees are broken. I'm so heavy. Oh God, I'm
Don't worry,
so
Bob.
heavy.
Don't worry,
Sit
Bob.
down.
We
Sit
got you.
Wait, wouldn't he not be heavy yet?
Uh,
You know, because of the
ship's-
lack of gravity.
The ship's gravitic compensators are working again.
Oh,
They got it fixed.
Except they
so
work
there's
into-
regular G.
Yeah. Well, it's like 0.81 or 0.85-ish.
So, like, 8 Gs instead of 9?
8.8 of a G. 1 G is 9 meters per second.
Yeah.
So,
So not a full gravity.
correct. Conveniently not a full gravity for people who are used to Earth. But
Fair.
there's not much to say about this trip other than his extreme pain.
So are we just gonna say our goodbyes to this guy once we get back there?
No.
You're not dropping me in Nirvana, right? Or, wait, how are we going to do this?
Right.
You're
I
going
figure
to
we
a
should
medical facility.
Okay.
Lily could
Um,
take him to
Lily?
a medical facility while we land.
Lily, have we received the mirror shipment yet?
I mean, yeah, we've that's been set up for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. Couple of days.
You could go to a medical facility elsewhere.
What are you talking about mirrors?
I mean, we'll get to that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I mean, we don't have to go directly to Nirvana anyways. Like, we are coming from the moon. If we
Well,
wanted
you
to stop by
guys-
China, not a big deal.
Well, you
We should
guys
not
do
stop by
whatever-
China.
You guys do you. I have to get out in a minute.
Good point.
So, like, am I going with you? Or am I staying on here?
You're staying on here.
Okay.
I was gonna teleport directly into like, or not directly into, but in front of Parliament. So
You will need to re-enter atmosphere first, but aye.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
But-
she was gonna make a show of this.
Nice. Well, good luck.
Cheese girls all suited and booted and ready, not looking forward to re-entering Earth's atmosphere. But this time you have got like this inflatable heat shield that you both kind of strap in and hide behind. Makes it a lot easier.
I've done this a couple times. It sucks, but it's not the worst.
True that.
When we see the equipment that you're going to use, we're even more concerned.
I've done this before.
Off you go. Can't remember where I've had you roll for this before.
You didn't want me to roll anything for it the last couple times.
Fair enough. Aye. Re-entry will occur. Again, not comfortable. Good job you didn't bring that guy because he would have probably died in it.
Yeah.
You do experience quite a bit of G just from the force of the heat shield slowing you down as you use it to not burn up.
And then yeah,
And then you
Parliament.
drop it over the Pacific and yeah, warp to Parliament once you go in at less than 10 knots. There you are.
And there was a I would have given the code for the crews to show up.
Okay. So you've also called ahead.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There are quite there's most of the island's media is here represented with cameras. And about 5 seconds after you appear, it's like shouting, pointing, camera flashes starting, cheers from a crowd that's gathered.
I went to the moon.
More cheers. There's so many owls. Like, Mum, home. You're home.
That feels
Black
better.
human. Lily, we need mice. Where are the mice, Lily? You bring mice? Like, in fact, yeah.
Later, guys.
About 5 owls flap in and sort of land on Lily and Cheese Girl as they floated down. A few people point and go like, huh? Like, what's, huh? And then after you tell them to chill out, they flap away. And more raucous clapter. That lovely clapter. Which is a
I'll
word
give
I
the
made up a while ago.
pre-prepared messages that flash up on my HUD.
Give me a writing. You can have a bonus to time for this because I'm sure you prepared a speech for your return already.
Oh yeah, how much do you want for bonus to give me?
I'll give you a +3.
Yep.
Pretty good. Yeah. You read out a little speech thing. You'll get asked a couple of questions. What statement? Were you trying to send a statement to other countries by going to the moon?
Nah, mostly I was like, you know what Nirvana hasn't done yet? The moon.
There's a bunch of cheering. So you went in an official Nirvana capacity then? Someone else has shouted up.
Nah, I did this on my own. Well, Not my own. I had a team, but like, I was like, I've never been to the moon. I've been to space, but not the moon.
You spot Jack Mawson in the crowd looking up at you. Did you just say you've never been to the moon?
Well, before I went.
Okay, right. And yeah, Mawson takes his sunglasses off and he's giving you ultimate evil eye.
He can go screw his damn self.
Everyone else, your shuttle is probably re-entering atmosphere now. And then, after it's spent its 10 minutes doing that, it can glide gently into wherever it's landing. Probably
Which
the
is a
airport.
good question. I mean, the research area directly, I think. It doesn't need a runway.
Yeah, that makes sense. Whoop.
Do you guys want me to drop you somewhere else with him, though?
That's his problem.
We got the mirror network.
What the fuck, lady?
Like I need to take the plane back to a research lab, which is probably not where you want to be.
Oh, no fuck labs, man.
Right, so I was offering to, like, drop you guys off at a park or something.
I don't think I could walk.
If the mental link is back, I'll be like, there's a helipad on Dunning.
Oh yeah, Mila help you.
Okay. Drop me off there, I guess. Wait, the Dunnings. No, they're founders. They'll send me straight back.
Does anybody know a medical place other than that we can get him to?
What about the Yakuza?
They got shady medical places, for sure. 100%.
That's awesome. Let's do that.
We know some Yakuza.
The Yakuza? Cool. Okay. Take me there, I guess? Or just, like, get me a wheelchair and push me there, please?
Hop on, and then piggyback him.
He's like, ow, ow.
All right, I'll drop you guys nearby. Assuming we can. And she looks at the guy for confirmation of the stealth package.
He like shrugs. Get close to the ground and see if people start pointing.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Looks like he's not going to travel well.
And yeah, you probably just come in. I don't even know where, in this big empty patch near the research center up at the top of the mountain. And then Sigrid's
That
gonna
makes
just
sense.
slide down.
I mean, that's a pretty big hill, but yeah.
Why not? Sigurd's in.
Park near the mass transit.
Mm.
Near bus stop.
Pretty much. Yeah. And people don't seem to point. Yeah.
All right. Good luck, guys.
I also rolled a check to see if maybe you could have a quick conversation with Guy, and he could have a quick conversation with some Yakuza. And maybe you could.
That
But
would be
didn't
handy.
Guy kind of go off the reservation a little bit?
Oh,
Like,
no,
we haven't
yeah, he
seen or
did.
heard of him.
I really shouldn't use him as a beneficial interest in any way.
They didn't have a problem with Sigurd.
No,
Sigurd-
they
Sigurd's
like
had
Sigurd.
contact with
Yeah.
him. Like they like Sigurd.
Go off the reservation a bit.
That's a loaded statement. He's
Sorry, I used it as a spy term, and it is loaded, and I apologize for anyone who's listening. I do not mean to be racist in that way, which I just was.
can't help it when things are such ingrained statements, but we recognized it. And we saw
Idiom.
Yes, Sigrid, you can easily get in touch with the Yakuza. tell them you've got someone who needs medical help, and they will meet you nearby with a van to put him in.
All right, yeah. Put him in the van and just be like, bye, good luck with gangsters.
This guy is stinky.
Go with him.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Shrug, get in.
Thanks. Thanks. You guys are great. They're like, one of them's looking at him, just like feeling his face and stuff, turning his head left and right. He turns and looks at you, Sigurd. He's like, what happened to this guy?
They say Sigurd like looks up at the ceiling and asks on the mind link, what that word again?
Atrophy.
He
Weak muscles.
He weak muscles, cause long time on moon.
Holy shit, one of them says. Okay, he bangs on like the window to the driver and shouts something in Japanese, and at the next corner the van like turns instead of going straight, like it weren't gonna do, because you go to a place, you get medicaled. Meanwhile, the shuttle lands at the research center.
Well, I think that was pretty successful.
Too successful. I mean, this thing works great. We could probably take it to Mars. Jupiter would take like a few days at most.
We're checking more systems first.
Yeah, but it works.
It does, doesn't it? She's looking pretty happy.
People are popping champagne as you exit, and yeah.
I mean, no, she's sticking around for the party. Like, she's been working hard for this too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. A lot more than went on the flight.
You guys are welcome to join us, but no obligation.
Garth will show up at the research center.
Garth.
Hey,
After a fair amount of champagne.
where's Lily?
I think press conference.
Yeah,
She
And-
went to the moon.
I know that. You guys too. Find anything interesting up there? I know you did.
I mean, between us, but she pulls out her cool rock.
Yeah, no. I know what Lily found up there. She had me record a message. Question is, why did you spend so long on the surface? Just collecting rocks?
I mean, we aren't talking about that stuff, right?
No, I suppose we ain't.
I mean, like, legit though, like, we're not supposed to be talking about it, right?
No.
All right, good.
Squints around. Who else has stuck around for this? Sigrid, you could get relieved at some point, I'm
Aye.
sure. Aye, Matthias. Garth is eyeing you suspiciously.
If we're asking each other questions, why was Helmut von Breslau there? I invented a name because I don't think he had a name.
I didn't have a name, and that's plenty good. He sucks his teeth. Might need his brain one day.
To summon demons?
Amongst other things. Pretty sure the contents have already come in plenty useful, though. He's looking at the ship at the back of the hangar that's like irradiating all ears as you party. Crowded party in a government building's best place to be talking about this stuff, obviously. I'm not saying we shouldn't be. No one's eavesdropping. You talking to
Okay.
Garth?
It's about the time that Sigurd walks in and is like, "Hey guys, I took Bob to hospital."
Who's Bob?
Oh, you know, guy we met on Moon.
So you did go in. And you let Bob out, did you?
They did. I was pretty drunk.
You took booze to the
What,
moon?
what the hell?
Lucius just shakes his head with his hand on his face.
Which hospital you take him to, Sigrid?
I drop him off with Yakuza.
Of course you did. Well, that about covers that, doesn't it? You know about Helmet? You know what else is up there? John is not up there no more. Or sorry, Bob, whoever that is.
No, but you know who should be up there? Laura.
Yeah. That'd be a good get.
That would be good get.
And now he looks around. And then looks fairly satisfied with himself. Give it another couple of weeks. See if they show themselves. We'll get them. Oh, by the way, Matthias. Funny you should mention that guy right as I come into possession of this. He holds out a folded slip of paper.
I don't know what that is.
If you unfold it, it's got what appears to be a telephone number on it. Someone you were looking to speak to again? You did ask Garth to get in touch with Ghost again, didn't you?
Oh yeah, a while ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Ah, thank you. Should I mention that or no?
you do you, kid. He might get a bit upset with me. But you do you. I ain't one for lying to me friends, I suppose. Never did tell him what I wanted it back for. Did you like that, James?
No, I think Sigurd was just
Oh.
like in the background laughing at that.
Oh, that's Sigrid laughing at that, fair dues.
Yeah. Like, as far as Sigurd's concerned, I think she sees a man who is just shrouded in lies.
I never said we were friends, Sigrid, when you start laughing.
Oh, no, I just figure you not have friends.
He does a sad smile. You stung him a little bit. Just a little bit. It's like, oh. It's true. Well, no more to it, I suppose. Times they are a-changing. I doubt you kids is gonna keep this quiet for long, right?
Always quiet.
You just walked in here
I
and
will. The others might not.
Yeah, I was planning on keeping the secret, but I wouldn't bet on it lasting long. Looks over at Sigrid.
Didn't expect him to be here.
Now look, Secret. You realize the reason why the world can't know about the moon, right?
Yeah, because it's great super prison to house supervillains.
Yeah. That's the thing they can't know. The real reason is because Nirvana will get erased from the surface of the Earth if the USSR, the USA, the United Nations find out about it.
Why? What's wrong with it? Why they so mad?
Around about 25, 26 years ago, we all agreed that we wouldn't build nothing on the moon for whatever purpose. We all agreed that the moon was to remain uninhabited until such a time as humanity, dwellers of the world at whole, enjoyed unilateral peace.
Well, you just need to find their moon base and expose them for it. What if this
She's not
asshole can
wrong.
have moon base?
It's possible they don't have one.
It's possible. Not very likely. But honestly, I'm still just shocked that Lily found that place. I don't even know how. You'd have to be within 10 kilometers to get the ping on the signal. What, she flying a straight fucking line from the center of town? That crater's in a very specific place. The base was chosen for a very specific reason.
I wonder how she decided her landing spot.
Flashback to map of the moon, dunning Lily with a dart and closing her eyes and winding up. Cut back.
It'll cost you an
Honestly,
action point, but yeah.
I actually think that it's exactly what Luke said. She went in a direct line.
Mm-hmm. And as she got closer, the direct line got a bit bigger and bigger and bigger.
That was just a funny scene.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
That's
have
I'm
that.
sure I'll not charge you an action point to have done that. But that is not necessarily 24 hours earlier. Malia. So, like, where are we going on the moon? Here. Well, yeah. They might have got them. If they're even findable. I mean, that beacon should be turned off anyway. Not like I can tell Johnny to turn it off now. God knows how many years he's had that thing turned on.
Wait, there's an actual beacon?
Yeah, what? That's what Lily saw on her radar. That's the only reason she found the place in the first place.
Oh.
It's an emergency beacon that was meant to be used so we could locate it in the event we ever had to go there. Never mind.
Yeah, that should be turned off.
Oh, let me just call up my guy who could turn that off for me. Oh, wait. He's in a Yakuza hospital. You guys want to go back to the moon?
I mean, just about everyone that knows how to pilot it is drunk right now.
Yeah.
But, like, in the morning, maybe?
Maybe I should just blow the whole place up.
The
Kind
moon?
of rude to those fuckers, though. Most of those fuckers were kind of rude to me.
People will notice if you blow up the moon.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can convince someone else to blow it up. Where's your friend Audrey? I know
Shrugs.
she's been in touch with Americans recently. Maybe I can convince them to nuke the moon. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I had a few on the way over.
Would you like a drink? There's lots of champagne.
Hey,
I know you're not in the celebrating mood, but
yeah, I ain't celebrating, but I wouldn't mind forgetting briefly.
come on. I think we've got some food caters as well.
I just saw that message from James. Yet another really good reason why Lily might go exactly there.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, that is a great one, honestly.
So presumably Garth does catch up with Lily at some point.
Presumably.
I mean,
yeah, Lily,
I think
you've been having a press conference. This will go for as long as you allow it.
Yeah, eventually she gets bored when the pre-made statements are out of there, and she doesn't want to answer a lot of questions. When one of the things was, secret moon base.
Yep. Sorry, I'm
So
in the middle of a powerful stretch.
So she is going to peace out to her mom's house because she's got a couple moon rocks to give to him.
You got to remember the last conversation you had with your mum.
I do.
I do like the idea that Lily has forgotten, though, because she's super excited about other things.
Yeah, I mean, this is how she does things.
Lily, darling.
She pops in and immediately goes, "Oma, I brought you a rock."
Lily, you're home. And Lily goes, Lily, darling. How very dare you?
Is that Mom?
How are you doing this to your mothers? Yes, this is your mother. Young lady, you are banned from living. Your life belongs to me now. I don't care how old you are.
I got you a rock, too.
I'm gonna... Oh, is this from the moon? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is it radioactive?
Probably a little bit.
Mm-hmm. She pulls out a little device from her pocket, scans it over it, it clicks a bit, and she's like, it is radioactive. You're trying to give yourself cancer as well, Lily. Honestly. You stupid girl. And then she just hugs you and starts kissing your face all over, and she's crying, and she's like, why did you go to the moon? How dare you don't go to the moon again without telling me and giving me a chance to come with you.
You can come next time.
To make sure you're safe, obviously.
I mean, I already did one of the things I wanted to do up there.
The Ray on briefly crosses her eyes and looks up at ceiling and we watched the stream play golf. The tea party was really fun. It was funny watching Malia try to pour cheesy teas.
Ma, I went with my girlfriend to the moon and we had a tent. What do you think we did?
Mila caught it immediately and she's just shaking her head you're so crude, Lily. Honestly. What if you'd streamed that by accident? You'd be famous in the wrong way.
My metahuman ranking would have hit number 1, she says with a sly smile.
Yes, but you know the kind of people that would have been voting on that. She shudders.
Anyway, I'm expecting Jack to show up in about 5, 4, 3, 2.
There's a sudden, rumbling of force jet engines. I forget what they called in this. In GURPS.
Oh, I know the type you're talking about.
Yeah,
The kind with the movie engines.
Yeah, movie air jet thingies. And the surf.
Quad jets?
Yeah, the surf quad jet, or isn't that what the Marvel things called?
I mean, whatever they're called.
Whatever they're called. Mawson's fancy monkey mobile lands him down and he hops out. And he's holding up a warrant that is like, Lily Dunning,
Uh-huh.
I just called in a couple of big favours to get this, to allow me to walk right in here.
Uh-huh.
And
I got you a rock, too. It's radioactive.
great, thanks. Do you know what you've done? Do you realise
Went to
what
the
you've
moon.
done? Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't file no fucking flight plan or shit, did you, though?
I didn't. I don't have to.
Yes, you do. You go into the moon, you file a fucking flight plan, Lily. Only reason I don't make you file a flight plan is because that's all you do. You know that most of the people on this island who aren't as privileged as you have to file flight plans? But no, you can't be contained. You just go to the moon. He throws his arms up in the air. We're in a lot of shit because of this, Lily.
Okay.
America's not happy.
When are they ever happy?
The fucking Queen of England's not happy.
When is she ever happy? Have you seen her husband?
The Queen of England could suck it, I agree, but
Go walking corpse.
yes.
This game will be taken over by a new GM next week as Luke will have mysteriously gone missing.
We're getting close, honestly. Actually, we are
She's gonna be
getting
taking
there.
over my beef takers.
It's all right. I'm V.
Sorry.
I am V. I am a vivacious vixen, valiantly fucking up some bastards. Yeah.
All right, maybe he isn't.
Good effort.
V for effort.
Jesus Christ. I'm getting a bit lost.
Jack's yelling at me.
Jack's yelling at you. I am fucking V for Vendetta. Right? I will vendetta you. Do not go to the moon again without filing a flight plan. Please. It's not part of the moon. You didn't leave that tent up there, did you? Please tell me you brought the tent back.
I think I did, probably. It's expensive.
Yeah, you did bring the tent back. But it was stowed, so it once it's stowed, it takes up very little space. And wasn't quite visible as you arrived back at the presser.
I left some oxygen containers up there.
How many and where?
Yeah.
These are all questions that are going to need answering, Lily. Why am I having to deal with moon shit? You know, there's like international laws that we're part of. And no, you probably didn't break any, but Jesus Christ, Lily.
Luke,
Yep.
is there a role I can do to help Morrison with paperwork?
I mean,
When the time comes, I'm sure there will be, yeah.
Maybe an intelligence role to pat him on the back and say, "Don't worry, I got this." I
Maybe
already
not in
looked
the
at
middle of this conversation.
No,
but
given,
later,
Yeah.
later.
when he
Later.
nebully rants at him.
Got it.
Mawson does not know that Lucius went to the moon yet. Thank fuck for Lucius.
Good for him.
Anything else you want to yell at me, Jack?
I don't even know, Lily. He's just frowning, rubbing his forehead and clenching the rock you gave him in his free hand.
I mean, you weren't this mad the last time we all went to space. Jeez.
I know, but you only went to space. The moon's special for some fucking reason. Everyone's crazy about the moon, alright?
No, I was talking about you when we all went to space.
What?
time travel bullshit. Hey, now you know how that feels.
He just like looks at you. A couple of seconds pass, and he looks really angry. He looks angrier.
Yep.
Please don't go to the moon again without filing a flight plan. Like, as far in advance as possible. At least a week, please. Can you do that for me, Lily?
I won't go to the moon again without a flight plan.
Filed at least a week in advance?
If I teleport to the moon again, I will file a flight plan.
Thank you, Lily. This isn't over. I'm gonna find a way to... I don't know what I'm gonna do, Lily. I've got a lot of paperwork to do. And he pulls
Okay.
out his phone, and Lucius, wherever you are, yours starts ringing.
Yeah, he picks up.
He's like, where the fuck have you been, lad? I've been trying to reach you for 12 hours straight.
Busy. He says that he's probably right now with Laura after coming back, making sure to excuse himself with her favorite dessert when he arrives. Not sure what would that be.
Laura's favorite dessert is probably something really weird, barely a dessert.
What do you think on it? He's gonna bring that back, give her a
Covered
hug, a
crickets.
kiss, and answer the. if she was, she'd definitely get it
Yeah,
from whatever market.
It's some sugar-coated insect snack.
He definitely get it, and he would just excuse himself for a second while he answers that, and just say, "Busy, do you know how hard it is to get chocolate-covered crickets?"
Just go to that place. In the place. You know where Lily's been, don't you?
I'm just barely getting the hang of it, but I'll get to it, and I'll make sure to fix it. Just give me a bit to be with Laura, and I'll get to it. Deal?
No deal. No. Where the fuck have you been?
Busy, and he hangs. And he goes with Laura to have a fun time.
As Mawson's climbing onto the VTOL, you see him just like scream into the air.
He'll surely fix it later, but he has to give his tongue to his wife. First, of course.
Laura agrees. Rubs a big pregnant belly. There's a baby in here, Lucius. Our baby. And that's kind of how the evening goes, most likely.
I don't know. Sigrid might gloat that she got drunk to Hannah.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Sigrid. You'll be likely visiting your girlfriend.
Absolutely.
A woman friend.
Oh, Hannah, you can't tell anybody, but I was on moon today.
Like, with Lily? Awesome.
Yeah, I took spaceship up. But
What?
there was special moon rock there that took away powers, and I was able to get drunk.
Fucking radical.
It was good.
Like, yeah, I
Now,
bet.
this is just depressing. I can't even smell it.
What the fuck do you drink on the moon? Moon whiskey?
He said it was rubbing alcohol.
You met a dude on the moon?
Yeah,
You drank rubbing alcohol with a dude on the moon.
I
What was
did.
he? Neil fucking Armstrong?
Ooh, Neil Armstrong. No, he Bob.
Some old American guy. Who? Bob. Bob sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah. He was on moon for a long time. But now I'm back, and we should fuck.
Berserker. It's like making truck berserker. And the fucking occurs.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Fuck, sleep, sleep, fuck, fuck, more sleep, more fuck. Everyone else will be pretty knackered. Lily especially, I'm sure. Although no, she did have moon naps.
Yep.
And honestly, falling asleep for you and moon gravity were just like having your weighted blanket on.
Yep.
If you nap on the moon, do you nap about rabbits or sheep?
Clangers. And then the soup dragon eats you. I think that's the thing. Oh, I could go for some blue string soup.
At least it wasn't a cow with a ladle.
So, yeah, that all kind of occurred between midday Friday and midday Saturday, pretty much. Your Saturday afternoons are spent fucking and then sleeping with your wife and then sleeping, giving rocks to your mum, fucking and then sleeping, partying and then sleeping.
Sounds like we've progressed to Sunday.
We progress to Sunday, although Matthias has been given a phone number.
Good point.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, what? How many days? Sorry?
Just one night, really, since that conversation you were having with Garth. So, one single day. Not even
What do you
that.
do in the single day?
Not even that if you choose to call on the way back to sleep from that party.
Not immediately, no.
Koi. So yeah, it is.
Actually, yes.
Okay. Lots of
Did it?
no payphones.
Yep, he'll dial the number.
Rings twice. Someone answers. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Can we speak
Freely.
privately?
Oh. This number is fairly secure, at least on my side. I suppose I can
There
get
are
there.
important things I want to ask you about.
You sound serious. I see you're in Nirvana. It would take me a while to get there.
Where are you?
Europe.
I can get
Central.
to Thun.
Huh. I can get there much quicker. In the next day? In the next 24 hours, I can be there. How can you be there
Alright.
in 24 hours? Never mind. You could tell me.
Alright, I will see you then. Au revoir.
I'll probably give you a location first, but yes, see you there, then, here, at that time. Au revoir. Is that...
That was a clicking noise I tried to do.
no, I was doing a Letterkenny thing. You don't ever notice how... Oh, no, I can't be doing that now. How about them Vikings, eh? Minnesota. The Minnesota Vikings. Yes. A meter's set. and then you'll sleep, and then Sunday will arrive. Lots of people are trying to get in touch with Lily for interviews.
She'll do the most famous of press junkets.
She's milking the fame.
Anyone got professional skill public relations?
Maybe
Would
her
body language help?
No, this seems like a Violet thing.
The PR agent who is likely getting most of the...
Calls.
How do you fail at racism?
By being a good person.
I love it.
Not everyone has a problem with blue people ever.
Ooh, propaganda.
Oh,
I love it.
that's a good callback, though.
Nice.
I think, yeah, propaganda is the exact skill I wanted rather than professional skill public relations.
I suspect so.
And success on the nose, yeah, you identify the choice ones among the batch and
Sure.
tell Lily which ones she should arrange meets with.
Yep, Violet will line up some of those things.
Your old bosses at Horizon, lol.
Yeah, but he's not in town these days.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, Lily went from intern to person on the moon, so
Yeah, it is an interesting question, though. Are you sticking to Nirvana Media, or do you want to go international?
oh gods no, not international.
International media is interested.
I
you know
don't mean
what?
go to them international. I mean, like, will you have a French reporter interview you in Nirvana?
I will if except maybe South America, some parts of South America, and
You don't want the BBC.
oh, I pissed off the Queen.
I mean, they definitely want to talk to you.
I will start with South America, then I don't remember the country's name, different countries' things.
We've got a world map somewhere.
Well, if you say something to Brazil, you might want to say something to Telemundo. They might be able to see it.
Not labeled.
Well, you know, because these guys are okay towards metahumans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
La Estación Universidad de la UNASUR.
And then these guys are, if I remember correctly, are pretty okay with metahumans. Not the best, but probably the second best.
Yeah. Well, not as granular as it should be for sure, but vaguely what the African Union is
Yeah.
controlling economic zone-ish.
Definitely not America, because screw them. And then eventually the BBC.
You will talk to the BBC. What about RT, Russia Today? Iran's state media.
Sure. We'll talk to everybody.
Jesus Christ. You might want to prepare some statements.
Oh yeah, no, statements are written and practiced.
Rehearse for this.
What about like post-apocalyptic mutant media?
Oh, yeah. Strya.
Fast draws, sheet of paper.
Croaky, mate. Look, we heard you've been to the
Some
moon
guy in a
and shit.
webcam.
Look, so is it true that the moon is like much nicer than Earth?
But yeah, no, she'll start with Nirvana Media and then press through
Okay.
in order of most best to metahumans to worst best not even talking to America, 'cause screw them.
Mm-hmm. I don't see this all happening on Monday morning, on Sunday morning.
Oh no,
Yeah.
this is like
at
Lily
least
for the
your
next
whole
week.
summer, probably like next month.
Yeah. Well, remember she's
East and West Japan.
no, because one of them is America.
Oh yeah, just West Japan.
But no, she's this is her deal for the next bit, so you can ignore me unless you want me to make any rolls.
Not at the moment. No, I think I'm happy.
At some point, things will probably distract you.
We have.
She's basking in it for now.
I was going to say we've had a bit of a shorter one so far. But I can carry on for like maybe another 30 minutes or so, I think. Unless people were happy to call it pretty soon.
I mean, there's more stuff to discuss or,
There is
or
for
follow
sure.
up on. So.
Uh-huh.
There's one thing that I wanted to do with Lucius.
Go ahead.
I wanted to investigate the cuffs that were supposed to nullify powers.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to see if I can find like a little crystal in there.
Do you want to take it apart?
Yes,
Have
with
you got-
investigation.
You'd need an electronics repair or mechanic or engineer skill.
Electronics for cuffs?
They are.
They're electric cuffs.
Yeah, they are.
I don't have that skill. Anybody in the party has anything that could help Lucius with this? Because he wouldn't have the engineering skills
does.
to be able to put this.
But Guy's gone.
I'm pretty sure Audrey and Violet. You just found out that Audrey and Violet built a spaceship with knowledge stolen
Right.
from a Nazi from the future or some shit.
We can have it. We can have it checked out for sure.
Okay, I guess with Guy absent, Lucius would come up with Audrey and say, "Hey, Audrey, I got something I need to get checked up. Not sure if you would have the privacy to do this with the equipment necessary for it."
Sure. What do you want to check out?
Remember the crystal? I want to see if these cups have one in it.
Well, I can. Sure.
You can immediately guarantee that the ones you've been printing do not.
That's true.
But
But
they
this
do
means-
still work.
So I would like to see if they don't have one, how do they work?
Well, and, we can even go a step further and sort of compare the ones we're printing to the ones that you have, because just to see if they're different at all, and then
Yeah, sure.
They aren't.
Sure.
It's a very quick comparison. I don't even need a roll. They are fairly identical. The ones that Mawson has issued you are,
so they're all standard issue.
yeah.
Would I be able to ask, how do they work?
I don't know if you've got the specific skills for it, Audrey or Violet. I'll have a look through a sheet quick and tell you if you have.
I actually suspect she does.
Yeah, probably.
Lucius would ask, like,
Even
well,
if you just got physics.
Oh no! Right now she combined. She has the wild card. She absolutely has the skill.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, she'll give it some thought. Poke around.
So, Audrey, do you have any idea how do these work, then? I thought they had something on it. Seemed to be wrong.
She ponders as I make a roll, if that's cool.
Yeah, show us a roll. It is a fairly old, like maybe 20, 25-year-old technology.
Mm-hmm.
Miniaturizing it has been a long process, and these bulky cuffs are like where we're at in the world now. They operate on various fields and electromagnetism and super science, and the main thing is the batteries. They require an awful lot of power to run.
She will do her best to describe that.
And it's like kind of Nirvana's just recently been able to make powerful enough cells that's small enough to make them viable for anything other than big installations.
It's impressive they have them in cuffs. Normally they're in cells.
So they only need power? Is there any way that we can miniaturize the battery and make it more compact?
That's what these are.
That's what scientists all over the world are trying to do constantly.
Like these are impressively small.
Is there any way that we can make them not look like a cuff?
Yes.
He gets a coy smile on his face and says, "Well, let me see if Sigrid will like a pattern in case she wants to get drunk again." And suggests that some sort of Viking-looking amulet or icon.
I mean, she could just like put the cuffs on her like ankle.
Well, yes, but that would not be proper. Of course.
This is Sigrid we're talking about, right?
Well, yes, but I believe some sort of effigy or jewel will be better seen than cuffs. I'm pretty sure they have something against slavery.
Have you ever studied European history?
No, just finance and psychology. Why?
Okay. I think it's a great idea.
See,
And
this is why I come to you. I have no idea about these things.
I mean, I guess we could change the design a little bit, but we definitely can't make it more efficient.
Get Sigrid a cup that she can hold on to that depowers her so she can get blasted.
Yep, that's the plan.
Nice.
Make it a
Some
meat
sort of
horn.
Viking horns or mug that we can give to Sigrid to enjoy some sort of resemblance to humanity for whatever she needs to.
I think version 1 is just going to be the cuffs, like one end on your wrist, the other end on like the mug, like the handle of the mug. We can do better though.
Yep. Well, that was Lucius. Sorry for if that took too long.
Stop
No.
apologizing. You're fine.
Yeah. Sigrid proper, just in general, feels like a lazy Sunday for most.
Most, right? It's 24 hours will it be Monday?
Yeah, 24 hours will be Monday. He will have reached Toon in 24 hours, but I think it's probably around Monday afternoon that he wanted to meet up.
You mean early morning?
Yep, time zones bollocks.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you.
The lazy Sunday,
Okay.
so we can skip to the Monday.
All right. What about you though? You agreed, yes, lazy Sunday. Seeing as it's Monday, you're meeting him.
Sorry, could you say it again?
Did you agree to a lazy Sunday, or did you have any day
Oh, yeah,
before
lazy
it?
Sunday.
Quite. Sigrid?
No, sorry, I thought you were asking me. Yes,
Oh.
I agreed to the lazy Sunday.
Cool, it's Monday. Fucking Monday. You're still on summer holidays.
Had a class.
Oh yeah, Sigrid's a teacher in the summer now. Every day.
Even the lazy Sunday had a class.
Numbers have gone
By the way,
back up.
in the last 24 hours, what did the rankings do?
Oh shit. Lily and Sigrid are tied for number one. They've been going past each other consistently for about the past 5 hours, it seems.
Bypass that silver idiot.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it is now Lily, then Sigrid, then Reflection. And then Sigrid, then Lily, then Reflection. And then Lily, then Sigrid, then Reflection.
Cheese Girl probably raised a couple hundred ranks as well.
Shit, yeah, Cheese Girl's like in top 5 now.
Sigrid, not worried. This fame will level off and I will be back at my rightful uncontested seat.
So where is the magic mirror kept?
Okay, so there's a couple. There's one to actually in a hidden location that gets us directly into the NAC HQ. That's our direct path mirror that we have.
So is that in this place somewhere?
No, because it's hard to get up here.
Koi.
Probably like Trent's place or something hidden behind a
Oh, right,
thing in
yeah.
Trent's place because we got that like as ours now.
Was that the Trent's basement one?
Yeah, and then there's a second mirror inside the NAC HQ that is the international travel one. And then we have another one that is our personal dimension that we haven't decided what we want to do with it yet.
Koi. So, yeah, you could legit get to use it yourself, Matthias, seeing as you've got access to Trent's. You need not involve the others if you do not desire.
Do solo. You're good.
Alright, good, because he does not want to involve the others.
You have a bit of a creep through that NAC HQ, but the mirror in there is also well hidden, so no one notices you. They're all several floors above you. And it's just
Alright.
Edgeblood watching TV.
Matthias will appear in tune and probably head to some sort of, I don't know, lonely cafe or something.
Yeah. What time would it be there compared to Nirvana afternoon?
Probably wouldn't be meeting at Nirvana afternoon.
No, be meeting at a time that makes sense for there.
It'd be like afternoon there, so early morning.
Yeah.
Very early.
Very early morning. Aye, everyone's in bed. You creep through quiet as a mouse. We don't need to be this picture. Let's go to... Why not? I've got a token for him. I don't really need it that much. There we go. I found it anyway. This place is pretty much empty. And Ghost seems to know the bartender even. Or cafe keeper. Garth, fuck's sake, Ghost. And you'll see him waiting
Bonjour.
in a corner. Or just there, yeah. Hello. He speaks French. So, I'm impressed. You actually are in tune. And you were in Nirvana yesterday. Unless you spoofed your number.
It was a payphone.
That's what I thought. Impressive.
There is a matter I wish to discuss with you.
Of course. He looks around. This place is not bugged in any way. The innkeeper, he is watching the Tour de France on his television right now.
The world has been greatly changed by everything meta that has happened.
Very much so. Undeniable. I remember before things weren't great, but they were very different. Not that they're much better now, for me.
I have been thinking about that a lot lately. And you have dedicated your life to trying to fix things, hunting Nazis and other such tasks.
All the originals are almost gone. But there are more. It's an endless task. I'll be doing it forever, until one of them kills me.
What if there were another way to approach the task.
What's your thoughts? Nazi-seeking
What?
missiles?
They used metas to great effect in the war,
Mm-hmm.
and then decades later, another crisis essentially destroyed a continent.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What if there weren't metas?
I don't know if we'd be safer or not. The world would be very different. If there weren't metas, there wouldn't be oppressed metas. If there weren't metas, there wouldn't be the metas that oppress non-metas.
And what if it were in such a way that no one needed to even know anything had happened?
I think people would know pretty quickly. But you mean something that with no symptoms, no.
I have lived in the past.
I believe you.
Yeah, he would. He saw this guy a few months ago
Yeah, I did.
without hair. And you surely know what Garth is doing. Among other things, developing technology that can stop metas from being meta.
Ah, yes. They found something a few years ago. I believe they had it near, or some of it near Nirvana, not very long ago.
What if it were to be brought into the past?
That... It... Any number of things. Depending on how it was used.
A blanket over the world.
I would no longer exist.
You wouldn't have been born yet.
But I already have. So this is just a dream for a different me.
I believe that there can be multiple timelines.
I understand that there are. I also don't believe that Garth or Nirvana should be in possession of something so powerful. Don't think anyone should.
I can understand your hesitation to even go near the technology.
If it could be removed from this world entirely, I would be eager to facilitate it.
You say it would not be you.
Well, I don't think so, at least. Have your memories ever suddenly changed vastly? Become different, new things?
No.
But you know, people have been time traveling in this world. And people even close to you that you've interacted with.
There can't just be another new world for every time someone travels.
No, it was already there, just waiting for them to arrive at the moment they did. This conversation could last forever, I think, probably.
I think I see where it could be ending, though.
You said you had
I
something
lost my train of
important
thought.
to tell me. Well, I suppose this is. What, do you know where it is? Do you have a way to send it to the past? Or to a different place, at least?
Not quite. What I am asking is if you would be willing to help me in at least seeing if such a world could be better than this one. And who knows, maybe we really are the others in the other worlds.
He sighs. I have energy devoted to many tasks, but this one is intriguing. And I would like to help, and I would like to see.
Another thing.
Hmm?
Did you kill that Nazi?
Helmut,
Yeah.
yes. Head
He is dead?
removed last I saw him. Garth wanted the remains.
He's no longer dead.
You know for a fact? You saw his signals on the machine. There weren't any dead people in the pods, and you saw a pod with Helmut's name on it. Maybe it just didn't track dead people?
How would you put a dead person in a life-preserving machine?
That is a really good question.
I am certain that he is alive.
Where?
Nowhere you can reach easily.
Is he on the moon?
Can you reach the moon easily?
No.
He's on the moon.
Yeah, of course he is. Excellent. I'm gonna have to speak to Garth. Obviously, I'll not mention you.
Just thought I shouldn't hide that from you.
Thank you. Triforce.
Particularly if you're willing to assist me in this matter.
Nods slowly. We need a better way to stay in contact. He's gonna ask you if you know about a certain magic shop.
In this town?
It's in this town, right? I've got a sheet for it, I'm pretty sure.
Should be, yep. Yep.
Yes, in this town. Frauenhofgas.
I'm aware. And pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The owner and I are in regular contact. And he'll excuse me. There are Nazis to be killed. But we'll talk soon, I'm sure.
Still.
Always. Like I said. There's an endless supply. They no longer operate out of a country in this continent, though.
Of course. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Ho, ho, ho. And then he climbs on his motorbike and starts riding it away and goes over a speed bump and falls and cracks his head open. Ambulance
Oh
comes
well,
up.
he's already dead.
Yeah, pronounces him dead. And he's like, duh, and then rides off again. Koi.
All right, my domining continues.
Continue to Doman. Who's next? Audrey, Violet, I believe you've got things you want to talk about to people, maybe?
Do I?
I don't know. There is still more to be discussed, as always.
Fair.
But otherwise, I think we might be approaching a pretty good stopping point. Sigrid, anything you want to achieve or get in motion before next session?
I think just maintaining the status quo.
Status quo good for Sigrid so far.
Yeah.
No vampire attacks since Friday.
Got
That's
an
good.
army to raise, so plugging it away at that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're a good teacher as well. Maybe give me a teaching role. Let's see what happens. I'll allow you to use an action point to get a +2.
Let's just let it ride. I think this has been hilarious. Oh,
That's a shame.
finally fails one.
Oh, that was one that I rolled a while
Oh
back.
yeah, no, yeah. I wondered. I didn't think I'd done 2 GM rolls since that quickly. So yeah, show us the new one. Of course.
Every damn
Nice.
time.
That's good job. Oh, such a stretch.
Keep building an army. I feel like the ones who returned are actually like more serious about this whole thing too, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is a bunch of dead serious people now, and they might not all be the best fighters, but they've all got the most devotion to this. It seems now.
And I think like these guys are like main body Viking tactics, so like really teaching them to like work as a shield wall, and eventually they'll be terrifying.
Do you have TL3 soldier? You probably did at some point, or like
Yeah,
in some
probably.
build. I'll allow it to be added
Yeah.
retroactively if you wanted it.
I do have a point.
And have you got
Yeah.
leadership?
I don't at the moment.
It's
But
just soldier that you'd need to teach him that, really.
Yeah.
And even then, not necessarily. Aye. Anyone else? Any other takers? Everoth, as you
Okay,
finally
here.
go into work.
Oh, okay.
Where the fuck have you been?
Or if you
He'll be with Morrison. I told you, I was dealing with Laura.
Yeah, and before that, you said you were busy. Doing what?
I told you, I was getting chocolate-covered crickets. I nearly had to go to Mexico to get them.
Oh, there's a place that sells them 2 blocks away.
How was I supposed to know, Morrison? I cannot read your mind unless I possess you. Enunciate, my friend. You have to tell me.
There's no time to be talking about this. Why are you acting so fucking weird? Lily left shit on the moon, right? And
Sorry, go ahead.
and that's not good. We've had angry phone calls from just about every fucking country in the world. Okay?
Wait, why would we have so many angry phone calls? It was just a race to the moon all along, wasn't it?
No. People have been to the moon before. We agreed not to go back.
That's not news to me. Mind keeping me up to the whole news? Like, what else am I missing, Morrison?
First thing you're gonna do is read these. And he just slams down a couple of big fat books that are like International Space Law volumes 1 to 100.
I mean,
He
we
nods
did our
as he starts
research beforehand,
reading.
Luke.
Not on International Space Law, I don't think.
Would you like me to roll a research or something?
Yeah, I think research. Mawson's got you reading books. He is pissed that you disappeared and are acting weird and not getting him a straight answer.
So he is like reading all the books, and he goes like, "Yeah. So far, I'm reading that we haven't broken any treaty laws. What's the issue? Most of this ends up by the end of the 70s."
After that, you're moving on to case law, buddy. Because it has been common courtesy and standard affair for countries to announce when they are travelling to space, to the moon, etc.
Okay. I see the issue. So it was just a public resource and awareness of it. We can work this out. This is not much of an issue, Morrison. What's really bothering you?
He goes
I
quiet.
can see the vein. I can see the vein.
The vein is popping. He says, yeah,
Sorry, did I hit a vein?
This is not that much of an issue. Keep fucking reading, lad. Jesus Christ.
Do I have enough financing to know that I can solve this, or how would I roll this?
This isn't even a job for you to solve.
Okay.
You will realise pretty quick that Mawson is just angry at you. And he's making you read book after book of space law as a busybody task. And it does indeed contain several key articles about making every effort not to leave any debris on the moon of any sort.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not to like plant any flags and things like that.
Okay. I see.
And Lily left a few oxygen tanks on the moon and trotted around on it without ever filing a flight plan. And there were these cheese structures that seemed to disintegrate, but how do we know if they've really disintegrated according to all the people who aren't happy with Nirvana right now?
Lucius will answer with a please excuse my answer, but he's gonna say, well, cheese we know by fact by Mila's history that her structures do not last more than an hour. So we're very sure that there's not gonna be any more cheese on the moon. Second, for the Dunnings, we know that this is nothing more than a pollution case, Morrison. They're used to get fines for less things than this. You know that for them, a fine is nothing.
Yeah,
It's just an issue for people that are not the Dunnings.
a foreign power with a meta-human army and 10,000 nuclear warheads does not issue fines. Thank you for
weren't
your
there-
response, Lucius, but I am glad you are not the person to decide what is delivered to those. Now, keep
Sorry.
reading those books. Can't you see when you're being punished?
Yeah, he's gonna look for the books before he missed the 10,000 nukes on the moons.
No, he just means, like,
America's pissed.
yeah, other countries are pissed. Other countries aren't going to fine you. Other countries in this global climate aren't going to fine you.
Yeah, he's gonna continue reading and see if he can develop an answer or a proper solution to this. Can I roll anything?
He's not after a solution or expecting you to get one, nor will he share with the people who are bringing up the solution any thoughts that you have. He is just purely punishing you for
You're getting shit work.
disappearing. Yeah.
Interestingly,
Yeah,
this would be a
he's
time
gonna-
for psychology.
He's gonna do the work.
This would be a good
that-
time for psychology.
Okay. The book. By 7.
So yeah, you realise that very quickly, and you could probably play it to your advantage, and you kind of already have been, just making Mawson more and more furious if that's what you were hoping to achieve.
I guess that's when he goes like, "Oh dear, I see the issue. Oh no, it's gonna take me all day and night to go through all this. Don't worry, Morrison. I'll read all this no matter how long it takes me."
And he lights his cigar, and just sighs. And he's like, "From now on, your number one job is making sure Lily Dunning does not leave the planet."
Does that involve a race?
A race? What are you on about? Have you been possessed by an insane person? He screams.
No, but if I'm gonna do a private job, I at least pay a private rate.
Oh, a raise. Thought you said a race.
What's the difference? Sorry.
Like a RACE versus RAISE.
Ah, I see. Sorry.
No worries. It's like, I'll see to it that you get bumped to grade, whatever.
Good. I mean, I'm gonna be a father soon, so I better expect a little bit more responsibilities for a higher paid Morrison.
Just,
That's not how it works.
if Lily
I'll get
leaves
it
the country
done.
again, you're
Don't
going down to
worry.
basic UBI. I'll see you that. I'll see you to
I'll
that.
do private work for the Dunnings for you at a private rate, and I'll make sure she is fine. All right?
He just shakes his head. He's like, weren't you going to study?
I'm reading right now. Just give me a few hours, and I'll go back to you.
And then he leaves you.
Yeah, like he will read everything. Then make sure to be a proper intermediary between Morrison and the Dunnings.
Mawson's not said anything about the moon base so far. Not even close. And no one said anything about it close to him either.
Okay, so good to know. So he's not aware of anything. He will just make sure for Lily to know much about the. You need to let me know in future before you make any space travel because I need to fill this up.
Yeah,
Stuff
like
like
that's gonna happen. I promised him if I ever teleport to the moon, I will try flight plan.
Just
That's
let
what
me
he's
know
getting.
within a few months so I can at least prepare some proper paperwork in advance. So when Morrison comes to my office, I can at least tell him, yeah, it's filed.
Sure, I will do that.
And even without knowing that Lily is gonna say a single word, he's gonna prepare it so that he does not get any shit from it, just to cover his own ass.
Rightio. It's... Lucius is about to like ring Matthias and say, "Hey Matthias, I'm playing both sides." Do you want in on this? All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? I'm about to call it, I think.
I think that's about it for me.
Can I just add one more thing to the
Always.
army building? I'm gonna
Yes.
go like full on with the Cobra Kai thing and like go and start taking like the core group out for like crazy extracurricular lessons or whatnot.
Okay, beating up nerds and stuff.
No, more like
Running on the beach.
like all you assholes get in that cement mixer and you gotta turn the barrel. Just shit like that.
Okay, weird exercising. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange training. Cruel and unusual physical fitness.
Just make them do absolute shit training, because, you know, combat sucks. Try to break them.
If you can march inside a cement mixer, then I don't know.
Then you're a badass.
Yeah, I know. I
then
can't.
you're a badass.
There we go. Cool.
But yeah, just shit like that.
Army disagreed. Probably gets a fair bit of news. No one's messed with you, surprisingly.
After there's a whole bunch of footage. Oh, did anything come? Like, did that report ever come out?
The one after the vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, like immediately, and it made Sigrid fairly popular. But then Lily's thing were happening at the same time, and it kind of got blown out of the water by Lily going to the moon.
Okay.
But then people keep finding it, and like after they get bored of reading about Lily on the moon stories.
That probably takes a while.
Yeah. Over the week, you'll probably get upvoted to just back above Lily. But only because
my
you're
next
out in
bullshit.
streets every day, and like, yeah. Till Lily's next bullshit on Jupiter. Like, check it out. I'm squished to like a tiny pellet.
I did the math to get to Mars. It's not happening.
Fair enough.
Mars is really far away.
Yeah.
Stupid space. Like, how is space so big and the speed of light so slow? Make no sense. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to hear any more complaints. We're the Cobalt Cafe. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Luke. I GM'd. We had, in reverse order that they appeared, Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Matthias Oberlin. The world is going to be a very different place. Someone.
Someone, somehow. We had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Lily. She went to the moon.
Mm,
She beat all these guys here. Suck it, you guys.
yeah, but you didn't beat Bob/Johnny, did you?
Yeah, I don't care about. I beat these guys.
Fair enough. We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Sigrid.
You got drunk on the moon.
Got drunk on the moon.
Very nice. Very good. We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet today, and yeah, that was a successful test run. Yay!
Cool. And finally, we had Everoth.
Hello, I was Emerald, your very future planning detective of the team.
I don't know if you're planning to prevent a terrorist attack or perform one, honestly, but I'm on my toes, so that's good. Right, where we at? Okay, yeah, post-credits scene maybe? Maybe just some vampires. Yeah, some angry vampires in a deep, dark, damp part of hidden recesses of Nirvana's underground.
They're coming.
This is ridiculous. We look like fools. Yes, darling. I know. She knocked me out with some kind of gas. I didn't think she'd be using it. I was still practically a human. I'd have had a drink on the way there otherwise. I didn't want to fill up before I got a chance to drink on that delicious Sigrid blood. And then, well, we'll use maybe triple the last time's numbers. Cause some real problems. We'll go after just them. Fuck the civilians. We'll just swarm them. Sound good? Agreed, we'll try it. We've got numbers to spare, at least. We were collecting these for so long, I'm glad we're finally using them. And then look over a balcony at just stacks and stacks and stacks of coffins. We're the Cobalt Cafe. Thanks very much for watching. Catch us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon at Cobalt Cafe. And our website is thecobaltcafe.com. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.